And it does say that I'm live, but it's the wrong name on there. It says Sunday Late Owls. I got it for Wednesday Hangout. So let's see here now. See if anybody's in the. Hey, there you are, Nathan. Okay, hold on one second. I'll be right with you there, my friend. And here we go. All right, Nathan, here you are. Okay, that worked. It shows me as being live here on YouTube also. Hey, Christine, hello. How are you? So good to see ya. Oops, where'd you go? There not that one. I'm looking at the wrong one here. So notifications did come in, right? Oh, okay, here we go. I keep forgetting about this part, David. There we go. It shows me as being live now.
Yes, and you came up. You came. I got notified on my phone.
It's the exact same thing I did before. I have no idea.
Weird. And you got
Yeah,
people in the room now, so
yeah, we do. And we got here's
hi,
one of our
Christine.
guests. Here we are. Whoops. One of our guests here. If I can click on it. That's one thing about Restream. It's a little more difficult bringing the people up.
Hi, Jim. Fishy things.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm just getting caught up here. We had a little technical difficulties with Restream. Hey Andy, how are you? Andy's here. Fish nerd Keith. I learned his name today. Did you know that?
I wouldn't have been able to remember it. I do
And
know I knew it before.
and Jonathan Colvin's here. Hello, Jonathan.
Xanadu. What day is it? I get so confused.
Oh, I know.
Technical issues, Xanadu. You said this is posted as a Sunday night stream, Jeff?
But I went back and changed it, and apparently it didn't.
Yeah.
Could I go back and I could probably go back and edit it.
I'd rather. I think it's just better that you confuse everybody. You know,
Really.
it's your responsibility to keep us all on our toes.
I really tried to do this right, guys. Honestly.
Hi, Linda,
Hello, everybody.
Benjamin.
Hello, Linda Worth.
Tell you what, the color and whatnot is way better right now than it was before.
It
Yeah.
is. I mean, it was like yours was like you were like on Mars or something.
Hello,
You-
It could have been
George.
the laptop.
But it's
Fish
really
Nerd says
clear.
he's forgettable.
Oh no, you're not forgettable, Keith. I never knew your name until today. George RB3, hey there. Fishy things. So we do have a actually do have a plan tonight, right? We got Nathan here.
When you say we, it's you.
Well,
You have a
yeah,
plan.
you're my wingman though, so you got you're with me. I don't take but I share the credit with everybody. Hey there, J Bean. Hello,
Hey, Jay.
Xanadu. Hello. Yeah, we got Nathan's going to be doing a tour tonight, and then he's going to stay up here and talk with us on the panel. And then we also got George Aquaballs is going to be coming and doing a tour as well. And so it'll be the four of us there. And there's Henry in the chat. Hey, Henry, how you doing?
Hey, Henry. Jay, tell me about your fish that got delivered today.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of fish, I Jonathan Colvin ordered some dragon blood peacocks from me, and I'm going to be shipping those out on Monday.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, I'm going to give them a breeding group. So,
That's so tempting.
well, I got plenty of them, Nathan. Honestly, if you want some,
Yeah, that's
you know,
one secret that I didn't ever keep, and
they're gorgeous. They are really. I mean, they're not that expensive, really.
Oh, that's
yeah.
all right, Jay. I just saw the post on my pirate ship that they had been delivered. So
Yeah,
I just want to make sure they all came in healthy.
I got plenty of males and females. You should try like a trio or something. Get like a 2 females or 3 females and a male, and
Yeah, I got a 55. That's
perfect.
all it has is bristle nose grow out. That's all it is right now. So I think
Perfect.
once I got some of those gone, I could just keep that one type of cichlid in there.
Yep, and they're fine with bristlenose too.
Yeah. Just the amount of bristle nose though, and how dirty they are, and the water change. I would have to do like 2 a week, 3 a week, just to keep it.
Oh, I do mine about once every 2 weeks. So my pleco will grow out, but
Oh, okay. How many plecos do you got growing out?
well, they're good size now. They're like they're probably about 30 of them in a 29
Yeah.
gallon.
I have
Hi,
a
Sam.
couple hundred.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple hundred.
Sam's here. All right. We have Stan Pittman's here. All right. So
Just show how many
we
people.
got Nathan down here. I'm going to put you up here where you can see you better. I'm going to go down here. You go.
Yeah, and then I'll switch the camera view, to the back camera once I start walking around.
Sure. That's good.
Does it show how many people are here?
It shows 24 people are here. And welcome everybody in.
Yeah. I know Jeff Kane was, he went live not too long ago as well.
Who did?
Jeff Kane?
Oh, did he? Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
no watch going.
Yeah, that's
Is that
usual.
what it is? Okay.
That's fine. There's enough room out here for everybody.
Yeah. I don't understand that when people are like, oh, well, they're streaming and I'm going to my, like just.
There's been so, back when I first started, I got really tense and upset about that. But you know
Yeah.
what? Nobody owns this time, and everybody has a right to stream. And I schedule this every Wednesday after Dan, and also on Sunday at 10:30, right after Wave Makers get done.
Yeah. That's like what? Yet last night when David went live and I was just messing with him when I was like, Toya's over here crying because you went live, not over there.
Yeah, that's that's different. Right?
It's different, yeah.
It's very
It's,
different. But you know what?
I mean, I'll go to the live feed on the Fish Fam, and I'll see because most of the people in the Fish Fam will post their live upcoming on there.
Yeah.
And nobody was scheduled for last night. I mean, I know that she's got the calendar slot, but she didn't show an upcoming video. So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm just gonna stream. So because she had today's video on there, but she didn't have last night's on there.
Yeah,
So-
she wasn't upset or nothing. I was the one that brought it up. She was completely fine. And I
Way
was
to,
just,
way to stir the pot, Nathan. Way to stir the pot.
History. I've never wore a yellow shirt on a live stream ever.
Is that the Sarah shirt?
It's the brand new Sarah shirt. Check
There
it
you
out.
go. There it is. Yep.
I tell you, it's comfortable. I like it.
I know. I wish I
I
would have
don't know
kept
how,
it.
I don't know how you got.
If I'd have known you were going to win it, Jeff, I wished I would have kept it. Doggone it all.
Okay. Well, Kathy might wear it sometime. I don't know. What do we got here? My new Betta loving his tank. Yeah. Right. Okay. I only.
Cry when David sleeps through mixed streaming.
Yeah.
I've been known to do that multiple weeks.
Yeah.
I just woke up. I don't know. I woke up at 9:45, ran downstairs, fed the fish, and then came up for this live stream.
I tell you one thing you got to look at the stream earlier today, David. I don't know if you've seen them or not, but Jody P has some killifish called Blue Galaris. They are absolutely off the hook. They are just so. You seen them, didn't you, Nathan?
Yeah, that's like my favorite. I want that to be the first killie I have.
Wow, that's like jumping right to the Cadillac, man.
Yeah.
You're just gonna bypass everything else on the way.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you're going for the gusto, you're doing it the right way. That's a big step up. I mean, I don't. know
Oh,
if I'm
those
gonna-
are pretty.
I think I'll get me a yellow shirt
Wow.
as well. Love it. Oh yeah, I love this.
Those are nice.
It is very nice. My wife gave it to me. She said, "I don't think I'll be able to wear that." She gave it to me. She's nice. She's pretty nice. You had to be really nice to put up with this, right? All right. Right. But yeah, the Blue Galaris. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I pulled a pickup. Yeah, it looks really nice.
It was it's incredible. She's got like three pairs of them too. I think she had like 3 or 4 males and a bunch of females.
I still like that other one I want to get from.
Oh, she showed that too.
Oh, did it come out? Because it wasn't out when I was there.
One of them came out later on. She went back and tried again. I think we got a glimpse of it.
What's out? Which one is that? The
Alfio Simeon, Reckenbachus, or
oh shoot, I can't remember.
Reckenbachus, something. Rickenbachen. Something like that. But you can probably start typing it in there, and you could probably pull a picture up.
What was it? You remember RU? Or it was RU,
I think it was
wasn't it?
RI Rickenbach.
Oh yeah, RI. That's right.
Yeah.
And it hasn't even RI doesn't come up.
And then I was earlier, Jonathan Culvin out in the chat here. He sent me some pictures. He has a friend that breeds killifish, and I might try to see if I can buy a pair of those gold Australs that I used to. Oh, you got to see those, Nathan. You'll see those. You'll love them.
Henry has a bunch, and that's where I was going to get the blue Golaris from. Was from him, but I don't think they've bred for him yet.
Oh. Well, Henry, you got to get busy out there with those fish, right?
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
got the tank for it.
borrow some water from Cheryl, and you'll be all set.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Well,
Exactly.
us Floridians, we have Richard Reynolds, which I mean, if you know anything about him, he's
Oh, yeah.
a fish keeper. So
Yeah, he's a big breeder. He's
yeah,
I asked him. I don't know if he heard me in the chat one day, but I'm saying that I know I've seen him in auctions before, and if he wants to be, maybe you can get. Yeah, you know him better than I do. Maybe you could ask him if he wants to be in the auction.
yeah.
We'd
You can
love to have
file
him.
shipping claims if you want, Lance.
We would love to have him in there.
I know when I've talked to him in the past, it's the shipping, that he's like, it's just so much to ship and whatnot. So he's like,
It is kind of it's not the easiest thing to do, really.
and we're
Takes
so
time.
we're so south in Florida. To get out of Florida is what costs us so much on the shipping side of it. So
So your shipping's more than what ours is, then? Is that right?
probably, yeah. I mean, we still have the priority, which is like what, $26 for the big box.
Yeah.
You can get like 10 bags, 10 individual little fish, like a little tetra or a zebra danio, stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
so
That's what
overnight,
I'm.
I went to UPS and to ship from me to Skipper in Pennsylvania overnight with UPS was like almost $200.
What?
Well, that's crazy.
No, I
What did
wouldn't
you
do
send
that.
out overnight?
I was getting prices so I could know if I wanted to join the auctions and whatnot because I've
but-
never,
Priority. You do it the cheapest you can. I mean,
Yeah.
I do priority, and you know what? Out of all the I probably had 70 orders, maybe 80, 70 orders altogether since I've been doing it, and I've only had 2 fish that died, and it was because they popped a bag that it wasn't good for them. I mean, I had red zebra and bunas it's a breather bag, but they were small, but they still have the sharp spines on their dorsal, and
Yep.
they popped the bag, and that's the only reason why they died. Everything else made it perfectly.
According to everybody I've shipped fish to, I mean, knock on wood, I've had 100% success rate so far with priority.
Yep, I believe it.
So
By the way you keep your tanks and your fish, I mean, you're somewhat of a perfectionist when it comes with all that stuff,
yeah, I do like Dan's, the 1 fish per bag. I use pure oxygen that we make here in house.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
my father-in-law needs oxygen 24/7, so I use that to put in the bags, and I do it right and smush the bag down and fill it completely with oxygen. So
I've never used pure oxygen yet. I have a air compressor that I'll use that to pump the air in. It
Yeah.
gets nice and full.
Yeah.
I tried the air pump with the line. It takes forever. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. But I used to use the air compressor back here, and I just turn it on, let it run, get a few pounds in it, and then just fill it right up, twist it, and secure it.
yeah, I'm lucky to have the oxygen thing, So I think that helps a lot.
Sorry, Nathan. I just got to drop this link here for George. I just seen he came in the room here. Hello, George.
Hey, George.
I'm going to drop the link here to Control V.
Everything else, Lance, is everything else good? I mean, I know you had a DOA, but that's kind of surprising. Usually I don't lose 1 fish in a bag. Usually if I lose a bag of fish, it's everything in the bag. But
Yeah, like your first one to me, 2 of them made it.
yeah,
But that was your very first time, and it was hot that day. I mean,
yeah,
it
that
was.
hot.
I think it was in the 90s here in Michigan when they arrived, and I was keeping an eye on the porch. So, but still, 90 degrees is a hot temperature for them to be in there.
Geek thinks it's Sunday now too, so
Who does?
Geek thinks it's Sunday.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know something else too, guys. This is how it goes for me. We got these circles here, right? We've never had these, and I've tried. Didn't I, guys? I've been trying ever since we got in this room to try and I clicked every button, all the layouts. Nothing works at all. I'm gonna take one more look at one more thing here. Image.
Maybe Jason 5-star betas to tell us what's up.
Was he here?
I don't know.
I haven't seen him, no. Hey, Cecil.
Cecil Mayberry. Hello. He's
He's the one that
he's gonna
learned the
come
reason from.
Yeah, Cecil Jason. I talked to him earlier, and he said he had to go to work, but he gets home around 9:30, so he knows we're going to be doing this. I told him you're going to be doing a tour, and so is George.
I did, Lance. I threw that small one in there just to give you an extra fish, and I knew that the small fry, if he made it, I mean, I figured he'd make it because he wouldn't use as much oxygen. So
You know, that's another thing. I had it switched over Geek earlier, and I had everything set, and then we were having trouble in the studio, and I did everything the same as this time, but we launched it. Then red letters came across. Try again later. I was like, what? So apparently my edits to the title didn't go through either. So it was just a big bunch of technical crap. But
So we'll see it when we go to the videos, but all the Bosmanis, all back to normal.
oh, good.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What did you end up with? Do you know what you ended up with, male and female wise?
Yeah. Let's see.
Because Lance was wondering what he got, but I told him it's too early to tell because it'll probably be another week before they calm down and color up the right way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the other one? One likes to hide on me. I can always count 9. You sent me 11, but I actually found out where the 11th one is. It did jump the tank, and it's behind my aquarium rack, and I can't get to it.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Lance, I meant to tell you when you emailed me today, make sure you put a cover on that tank.
Yeah. The most money's jump?
Oh, they're chumpers. Yeah, they're crazy fish.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh.
I'm going to say that I have 4 males, 6 female.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I can tell 4 definite.
Truly, I don't know when you set up a breeding colony, I don't know what is desirable for the rainbows. But all I know is I have 7 males and 2 females, and I don't have any problem getting eggs. So
Hey, I did something here. Did you see this?
I see you changed it up.
It's something on where it says demo, and I clicked on it, and apparently, now I'll click back on the other one. Okay, it does that. Let's go back to the demo. I think I like that better. I mean,
Hey, eyeballs here.
Well, hey, look at that.
Oh, what's up? Hey, there he is. Hey, he sent me a friend request. I got you on there now, Roy.
You did a thing.
My friend, yep. Huh?
Where?
You ready to? Okay, let me go ahead and get you over here. I'm going to see now how this works. We do. No, that's not it. Okay. Uh-oh. What's going on here, guys?
What'd you do, Jeff?
We're here. Click on this. And we're there. Okay. Now I'm going to try and put, heck is going on here with this thing? I'm telling you, I've never had this much problem with Restream before. Let me see how this works. There we go.
There you go.
There we are. Okay, Nathan, you're all set, buddy. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. I'm just trying to get my TV up to speed to where the lag isn't so crazy. So I think
It's really sharp right now. It's looking good.
We'll start down here. We'll start like as if we're entering my fish room, my bedroom, whatever you want to call it. And we'll show my little parts closet. You know, I keep extra stuff, all my filter floss, there's my vinegar eel culture, you know, all my little extra stuff over here.
Oh,
Right,
nice.
brine
This
shrimp.
hanger.
You are a whole lot more organized than I am, Nathan. Look at that.
I get a little OCD about it.
Here's Chris. Hey, Chris.
The wife just laughed at me.
Hello.
Hey, Junior. Hey, Chris.
Yeah,
Hey, David.
all my extra stuff, you know, got extra light, you know, like the plugs and stuff like that, just filter parts. My pump.
There's one thing about your fish room that I noticed that I don't see in very many other fish rooms anymore. White buckets.
Yeah,
White buckets are so nice because you can see the fish in them so much easier.
yeah.
And that's what fish only. I got one too.
These right here come from Mr. Reynolds because he installs flooring for a living, and he takes the glue and he takes all the buckets and washes them out, and then they're aquarium safe. So, but here's the first, and this is actually my first pond that I ever did. Been running for almost 2 weeks, maybe. Everything was cycled.
Oh, wow. That is so crystal clear. Look at that.
Yeah, it's been like this since day one, which is surprising to me. But I used cycled sponge filter, obviously. All those rocks came from an established tank, so did the plant. The gravel was new, but, well, not new, but new used. And then I just threw a couple female black bar endlers in there. Like you can see one center screen.
Yeah.
Just to keep the cycle, you know, I didn't want to throw a bunch of fish in here and then have to catch them all out.
Yeah.
Once I got something that I want to keep in here.
That's smart. Otherwise, you'd be spending an hour catching everything out of there, and then you might miss somebody too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I put stick fish in there so I know what I have to catch out, you know, and figured stick would be easy.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So.
I've always liked those tubs. I was thinking about getting one of those for down here. Because they're really cool. I love that light that you got over the top of it too.
Yeah, this was just a little desk lamp, you know, a little clip-on
Does
desk lamp.
a good job.
And I put, like, you know, those bicycle hooks for your garage that you screw in,
Yep.
just like that. I just put that in the wall and then clipped it to it.
Very nice. I
But
like
yeah,
that.
this came
How
from
many
Home
gallons
Depot.
is that? Is that a? Do you know how many
21.
gallons? 21 gallons. Okay.
It came from Home Depot. It was on sale. I mean, it wasn't like the greatest sale in the world, but it saved $2. I think it was like $8.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? It's worth a shot.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
That is awesome.
and like our entryway to get into our side of the house would be perfect for a little pond like that. It gets sun, but it can still have shade. It's tucked in against the house.
Nice.
So.
Oh wow.
But yeah, that's my very first pond.
That is really cool. Here we are now. The way you made all these racks yourself, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So this whole thing right here, I built myself.
That is really. I mean, you know what? I could never in my. I'm not very good with tools and stuff. I could never do anything like that.
Yeah, been doing handyman work, being my own handyman. You know, like that's what I do for work, and really pays off. But I mean, I've been handy pretty much my entire life. As once I was old enough to do stuff and whatnot. You know, like I did special events, so I was always building stuff, putting tents together, just building all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? So.
Mhm. Yeah, that's good experience. I mean, yeah, it's paying off for you right now because that's just a gorgeous rack.
Yeah, I like it. I wish I did it a little different. What I did is I built this one first with the 55s. I built that first, and then I built that one like a few days later because I already had the 50 and the 40 breeder. And then I just connected these two pieces to each side. So had I known I was going to do all this, I would have just built it as one complete.
Right. Yeah.
So, you mean?
Yep. I did, Lance. I saw it. Yes, your lid's on.
Like this side is only as deep as 55,
Okay.
and then this side is as deep as 40 breeders. I would have made it all that deep. You know what I mean? Uh-oh.
Oops.
Time for lights to
Dang
go
it.
off.
Everybody hates 55-gallon tanks. I don't mind 55-gallon tanks. I mean, I like the deeper tanks as well, but they're still good. I mean, for the money,
Yeah.
they're decent tanks.
I don't know if I hit my home button to get to my app to turn these back on if it's going to exit the stream.
Oh, wow, you're using the app to turn them on and off. I don't see. I go around and turn every light on individually, and I go around and turn them all off.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, I would do it manually, but the plug is here, and the plug is dead center behind there, so I can't reach them.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess there's nothing to do but to try, right?
Yeah, you can always come back.
Yeah,
Jeff will
yeah.
let you back in.
Yeah, we. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to hit home and see if I can turn these on, and if I do disappear, I'll be back.
You'll stay here.
We'll be here for you, Nathan. Yeah, this is too good to let go. I got to see these things here.
Oh, I can hear y'all.
Yep. I was saying, he's got so much talent when it comes to the planting those tanks. I've never had that knack. Except my one is okay, but nothing like what he got.
I know these. Yeah, I see these tanks, and yeah, look at that.
Look at that. But I wouldn't want to try and catch fish out of something like that.
No, right toe. Yes.
Because like me and you, we're kind of like a working type fish room where we just breed fish and well, we can enjoy them, but I have one pretty tank and that's it.
I'm going to set this up so you guys can see the light because it's a plant light.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yep.
Yeah, what do you got in
we're
those
watching.
tanks?
We're looking at it. That is really nice.
My screen's going black. What the heck?
Oh, is it really? It's good on our end. Can you see it well, David?
Yeah, I can see it fine.
All right, let's see. All right. So this light is a AQQA. It is one of the cheaper ones of their brand, the sister company of Tiger. I've mentioned it many times before. I actually have a review on my channel of it, but it has 3 modes. This is plant, so it's the RBC or whatever, the colors. And then it has a push button. So then there's white.
Fishy Things is asking, do you have a cot in your fish room? I would want to nap there, he says. Yeah. I should get one down here, actually. That's a good idea. The only problem is I don't sleep, so it's kind of a waste of money. Oh. Oh, yeah. Can you hear us, Nathan? I think we lost him.
Oh, well,
There he
he's
is.
back.
He's back. There he is.
Yeah, that's what. So you guys didn't hear nothing about the light.
Yeah,
Correct.
you said it was a sister company of Higer, and it had 3 modes. And then we were talking, and then I brought up a thing that Fishy Things put a comment up, says, "Do you have a cot in there, in your fish room?"
Yeah. I got a
Wow.
full-size bed. What are you talking about?
Wow. So it's
Plenty of room for activities.
There you go. Yeah.
Great,
Bill's here.
thanks.
Hello, Bill. Bill's from Australia. Hello, mate. Welcome.
I don't know why my phone keeps going like locking itself though. That's weird, but anywho,
Yeah, it's looking good on our side anyway. It's really clear.
yeah. So this is the first 55 of the rack. It's on the bottom. And at the moment, it just has plecos growing out. They're bristlenose, chocolate, and long fin lemon blue eye.
Ooh. I love plecos. I love them.
It's stirred up because there's just so many in here, but
Jeez.
Now that I got this cave from, I have all my caves are being used upstairs because my lemons breed in them, but I got a new cave from David today, and I'm going to put that in here with my, this pair in this tank behind me here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's glorious, Fishy thing saying. It is nice, isn't it?
there's a couple, like some of the chocolates. I don't know if you'll be able to see that one on there. Yeah, right
On
there.
the filter, yeah.
Yeah.
Craig says, if you don't have a bed in front of your tanks, you suck, right, Nathan?
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. You can just sit, just lay there and just relax. And
You
the
know
only
what?
thing I don't like is I can't see those two aquariums when I'm laying down.
Do you need to have a bed in front of your tanks, or do you
I
need to have a
want- you know
tank
what?
in front of your bed?
Can you imagine the sound of the tanks down here? I could totally sleep down here easier than I could upstairs.
Funny that you say that, David, because if I had like endless money, or if I even just had the money to like build a custom tank in here, it would be that entire wall.
Wow. But,
I would
but
get
that's
rid
that
of
depot,
all
right?
that
I mean,
and build the wall. It comes out like what is it? That's 30. It comes out like 29 inches. So I build it all the way across, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
in that closet would be all the filtration.
but how deep would you want your tank to be from top to bottom?
I'd probably go 6 feet.
That's going to be hard to clean, though, wouldn't it?
No, I just get in it.
Oh, just get in it. Okay. All right. All right.
So, like I don't
Craig.
gravel back. I don't gravel back any of these. So I mean, cleaning is a breeze. You just clean the filters, and every now and then pick up some debris. But
Greg said there's nothing like getting freaky in front of the fish.
Poor fish. Those poor fish.
Well, no wonder
Craig
they're breeding
raises
so much,
Craig
right?
raises disturbed fish.
And Eyeball says it's a new meeting to waterbed, right in the fish room there. All right.
so this tank right here, I'm having a little issue with.
Which one is that? The one right in front of us there?
Yeah,
The top one.
it's kind of cloudy. It's another 55.
Mm-hmm. Not too
Um,
bad. I mean, it's
it was worse. I did a little water change today in hopes it would clear up a little bit, and it did help. But if you look at some of the plants, like that valve right there.
Oh, that valve doesn't look good.
All right, lad. But yeah, that valve, you can see a little bit of it back in here, like right there. That's corkscrew valve.
oh yeah.
All that corkscrew valve. Look at the color of it.
Ah.
Or lack of.
Yeah, exactly. The Anachars right there in the center screen.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a tan color, right?
Wash
Yeah,
out.
well, yeah, it's like a very grayish green. When normally they're like vibrant, bright like that,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's going on. It's only the valve, dwarf Sagittaria, and the Anachars that is up, and like the green carpet fuzzy type algae or moss or whatever.
Yeah.
That's dead, and then the BBA is dead.
Yeah. Blackbeard algae.
Yep, I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is one of the fish was showing signs of an injury, so I dosed a little aquarium salt in this tank. I might have put too much, and that's what affected those plants.
It might, but I think over time it's just going to balance out and be good again.
Yeah, I mean, if that stuff, if the Val and the dwarf sage and whatnot dies, I got more Val up there, and I got more dwarf sage over in that tank, so I'm not worried about it. But
Stephen P says, yeah, all the obligate aquatic plants affected. Yep.
everything else, like the crypt, all these crypts, they're growing great. All the Kabamba, I don't know what that one is. I forget what that
That's
one's
a
called.
mermaid weed.
No, that one's not mermaid. That's a
Are you sure? The
yeah,
one okay, my
right there.
looks like my mermaid weed that I had from Mark Shelley. He said he called it mermaid weed.
No. And then this one, Steven will know. This one came from Steven.
Oh wow. Salt will do it, yeah. He says.
Yeah, I think I just dosed a little too much, a little too heavy. But you know what? It killed the BBA. It's dead. That was living, and it's dead.
Yeah.
So, if you got blackbeard algae, just throw a bunch of salt in the tank.
Just move all your other plants out first.
Yeah. So we'll just get right to it real quick on the fish.
Oh, look at that swordtail. Ooh.
That's my first one.
Oh wow, I got my first not my first one, my first one since 74 anyway.
I've never owned them before.
Wow, how do you like them?
So far, so good. I like the colors.
I can see some gravid spots on that female right there.
Yeah, the guy told me that they were green, but I
They look
I
like
think he's
neon.
colorblind.
They look like the neons kind of.
Steven's answering
Yeah.
questions on the plants.
The tag at the store said neon, but he was like, "Yeah, these are the green neon ones." I'm like, "Okay, I just know. I'm just reading off your tag, you know, like." But
Speaking of green ones, how are yours doing, David?
So far, so good.
Nice.
It's only been, I haven't had a lot of time to kill them, but.
Yeah.
Did
We're
you
on the
see?
subject-
So Steven said Ludwigia arcuata.
no, well, it might be. I don't know.
And he thought the other one was hygro.
This one was one that he sent me. I can get the name of it, but it's in a box. Like because I keep all the bags that he sends.
Oh
the
yeah,
plants.
so you know what you got, yeah.
Yeah. So
Did
I
you
could get
pull-
the name of it, but
Did you pull up that list of killifish that Bill got, Jeff?
Oh, let me do that. Here, I seen it. There it is. All my. Now those are the annual killifish, the Northobronchius. What else has he got here? Gunther eye, blue chum. I hear they're real that they breed really easy to because
Because they only live a year.
yeah, and they grow fast. They breed a lot and nice, Bill. Excellent. I don't know if Craig was here earlier when Jody was showing her tanks. I'm not sure, but those.
I think
these
I
are-
recall seeing his name.
Who's that?
I think I remember seeing his name in chat when Jody was on.
Craig?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Because those blue Galeras, I don't know if you've seen those. He'd probably want to have some of those.
He was playing for Stephen P. I know he would like
wow.
that one.
What is that? It's a black, isn't it?
That's a Boost Brownie.
Wow.
Well, according to the package at PetSmart, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's either Brownie or it's Godzilla. I am horrible with remembering names. So it's either Brownie or Godzilla.
Oh, you're not late, Master. You're on time. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you, dear.
We set our clocks by you, Cheryl.
Welcome in.
Oh, hey, Carol. Thank you for coming. So, yeah, there should be 5 swordtails in here. I've only been able to count 4. There's 2 longfin lemon blue-eyed Bristlenose. It's the parent. You can see the tail of one right there.
Eric.
Eric
way
just-
up there.
Eric
No.
just makes me worry more and more about that trip with him.
Nah,
Yeah,
it'll be fine. Oh, look at that beautiful antler there.
yeah, there's some black bar antler males in here.
Oh,
That's
wow.
2. throw something in there that is not shy. I was trying to get the cherry barbs out because they're always hiding.
Now mine don't do that. Mine are right out front. My cherry barbs are very bold.
Yeah, not these guys.
They're in with my crebensis, and I tell you what, they don't shy down from them at all. They're pretty tough.
I
got
need
a
to get
big,
more.
I had a big black molly, Nathan, and they were locking jaws. The male cherry barb with the male black molly, because he was trying to breed with his females.
Oh well.
You should have seen. I got a video on it. I'll maybe post it for you sometime. You can check it out. It is really something else.
Yeah. Yeah, it was when I got the sword tails the other day. It was buy 3 get 1 free, and I made a comment in, I forget whose live stream it was, on the way to the store, Molly's, swords, or platies, and
it was
I've already
mine.
had Molly's.
I remember that. It was in my live stream. I remember that.
Okay, all right. So yeah, and then someone was like, "Oh, get Molly's," and I said, "Yeah, but I've had Molly's."
Mhm.
That was still an option if they looked the best. You know what I mean? But I went with the swords. They looked great.
Yeah.
I've never kept them. I like the orange.
Yep. And you've already had the mollies, and variety is the spice of life. You got something new now, so you can,
Yeah.
you can eventually you can have a lot of different types in your fish keeping career.
Yeah. I still like Molly's, and I'll get some more because I found a store here that wants fish like that. They want like the nickel and dime type fish. You know what I mean? So because they're not a fish based store. They're more for like birds, dogs, cats, and they sell a little bit of fish. So they need that, the basic stuff. So, and they pay really good, and they actually pay cash. So I'm gonna start catering. I'm gonna cater towards them a little bit more with what I'm gonna breed.
Yep. Mollies are still my favorite live bears. Still, I've had them. I just love them. They breed like. I mean, they're really. I got so many different generations upstairs. It's not even funny.
Yeah. This tank also used to have the long fin Aeneas cories, but they are no longer in there because one of them had an eye injury, like it was starting to get cloudy, so I just pulled them all. And then it's just got yellow and orange Neocaridina shrimp, just because. Excuse me. So then we'll move on to this tank.
Those are supposed to be exclamation marks. Jose's in the building, and good to see you, Jose.
Hello, Jose.
That 11 was supposed to be exclamation marks, but I can't type very well. So.
You got George
Look
backstage?
at now this right here. Look at that.
Jeff,
what?
You got George backstage?
Do I? Okay. Thank you for that. I didn't. There he is, right there. Hello, George.
Look at that pretty fish.
Oh wow.
Hello, guys. That's the tank boss.
He's the tank boss.
Yeah. Now,
I
don't know.
Those are nice. Those are very
I don't know
nice.
if you caught it, but you can see on their tail fins and their dorsal fins, they're a little beat up.
Yeah, they are.
So this is what made me move them. I threw a handful of smaller than the smallest rainbow fish. I made sure they were all smaller than the smallest rainbow fish of the Amecas in here, to try to. I put them in this tank, and they did great. They left all the fish alone. They did great. So I'm like, okay, let me throw a few in here just to try to break up the 450 from that tank. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
That is incredible. Wow.
I noticed they were chasing them, so that's when I moved the Bosemani into the 40 breeder because they were still the biggest fish, and I was like, where am I going to put them? So I just moved them in there, and that's when they were like sulking and being like, oh, we're all depressed. But as you can tell, I said, the hell with the mechasplenids. These rainbow fish need to live, and removed everybody and put them back in here.
Welcome in, Big Steve.
Hey,
Good to see
Big
you, my
Steve.
friend.
Once
Hey,
they got
George.
back in their home, they were like, look at them, they're happy. They're no longer at the top, like, at an angle, breathing like that.
Well, I got to tell you, that tank is perfect for those. They got plenty of room to swim. You got the plants are looking great.
I don't know. Do you remember? Do you remember that guy that came into my stream and started harassing me for having my rainbows in a 55?
Oh, yeah. I think you can keep. Yeah, you could probably keep them in 40, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they use the height though. They certainly do. They're everywhere.
Yeah,
Ooh, look at them sparring. That's cool.
yeah.
Kind of.
So that's obviously a male right there.
Yeah,
But
I
that
see.
one right there-
What? Yeah, there's a female. There's a female back behind. 1, 2, 3. That's a female. That's a female. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you do have a lot of females. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't know for breeding.
Hey, Shirley.
I mean, this is what time is it? 11:20 at night. Look at that! Look at that color.
Wow.
Yeah, mine stay colored up too. I think they could be anywhere from a month to 2 older than yours, Lance. I'm trying to think of.
Oh, you're answering this question. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, I'd have to go back and look at when I first pulled eggs, but
Ooh,
all I do know is those rainbows are slow growers. So
that's a cool looking plant. Huh?
There's a male chocolate bristlenose. I don't know where his lady is. She could be in the cave.
Maybe. I wonder if he's got her trapped in there.
No, he doesn't.
That almost looks like a part of it, like a what do they call it? A military calico. They're kind of like a darker, and they have with those splotches on them like that.
Yeah.
It's almost like a, yeah. That's what it looks like.
And we just got some salt and pepper porridge. And that's it. I pulled everything else because I wanted the rainbows to be comfortable and to get back in tip-top shape. Because I really enjoy having these fish. I appreciate David for sending them to me, and I appreciate Daniel for donating. I believe it was Daniel.
yeah, Daniel. Yep.
Daniel Velez.
Are you going to pull eggs from those, Nathan?
Yeah, when they get that was the deal Daniel and I made. He would donate these to me, and then whenever the time came where he was ready for some, if mine were breeding, I would pull some eggs, raise them up, and ship them some.
Well, I would think that those guys are probably laying eggs now.
Oh yeah,
The way they're colored up and stuff, yeah.
even at that size. I mean, that's only.
Yeah, it doesn't. They start laying eggs pretty early, from what I understand.
100%.
You with that, George?
Oh, 100%. They
Yeah.
breed young.
Yeah, they start young.
Okay.
And when they get older, they still breed. But the females, they get more like eggs, too many eggs in there. So,
Yeah, like the older they get, the number of eggs they produce that keeps growing and growing.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
throw a mop in there and
Yeah. Now
Let 'em
floating
go
or
floating.
underground.
floating mop.
If
All
they're
right.
the only rainbow kind, okay? If you have any other rainbow kind, I wouldn't do that. But if that's the
Yeah.
only kind, yeah, throw mops and then check it. In like 2-3 days, you're going to see so much eggs in there, you're going to be like, what's going on in here? Yeah. And you see them in there and they breed, they go, they kind of fertilize the egg. It's so much fun. I love rainbows.
Yeah.
And you just pull that mop and drop it in a little tub or something and hatch them out.
I have 2.5 gallons that I do for hatching,
That would be perfect.
Oh wow.
and then I got 2 5s that is stage 1 or stage 2, I guess you would say.
Yeah,
So,
right. Yeah.
We got a 20 long here. This is where I was breeding assassin snails. I got sick of doing that, so I broke it all down.
What were you breeding?
Assassin snails.
Oh, assassin snails. Yeah, I just throw them in. They do all the rest. I don't even try to breed them. They just back in this tank here. They have done a great job though cleaning up those MTS.
Yeah.
Mine got to the point to where the ram's horns that I was throwing in there and the bladder snails were outproducing the assassin snails.
Oh wow.
So I was like, all right, it's time to tear it down. I mean, the whole tank was littered with ram's horn snails and bladder snails, and not just dead ones. Like, there was a ton of living. So, and this is where I moved the longfin Aeneas cories.
Hmm.
Now, are those guys putting eggs on that mop you got on the ground?
They haven't since I put that in there. They have in the past. That's why I kind of threw it in there.
Huh.
I got
I've
the
never-
temperature up on this pretty warm right now. There was, like I mentioned before, there was a couple that the eyes were kind of like cloudy a little bit, so I turned up the temp, and they're almost all back to normal. So we'll be turning down the temperature. I already have today. I turned it down a little bit, turn it down a little bit more and slowly bring them back.
It's a valid point that Elaine makes there. They grow slow because they're so active. They burn up their energy instead of using it to grow.
Oh man, I think they burn more energy up eating than they take in.
Yep.
I want to get that one. I love the dorsal fin on that one. It reminds me of like the rooster, the little thing on top of the rooster's head.
Oh yeah, the comb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse's in the house. Hey, Jesse.
Hey Jesse.
But yeah, that's the long fin. And down below that, we got another 20 long. And I don't know the name of this plant. It grows like pothos, but then it gets these clumps like every 10 feet when it's outside.
It looks like elephant ears, doesn't it?
It doesn't get much bigger than what you see here.
Okay.
I have that same one. It's not pathos. It's not elephant ear. It's just it's an indoor plant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's really nice,
yeah,
and it throws
I
a
love-
vine too, also, and it grows like a bush too, right?
yep.
Yeah, it's the same one. I have it outside in my patio.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Like, because then this will grow out, let's say across here, and it'll put out another one, and then it'll grow, let's say down here, and then right there, it'll put out another one. But it has leaves the entire way. It has like a single leaf, like pothos.
Guys,
But
sorry I got joined late because I was out there all day long planting blueberry plants. My wife decided to buy like 10 blueberries.
Oh,
And
wow.
man, she killed me because you have to mix the soil, special soil. It needs acidic soil. Blueberries need a 4.5 to 5.5 pH. And if you do that to them, they'll be very happy and they'll grow. And
Dr. Anthony, hello, sir. Welcome in. Georgia, when you said blueberries, I thought you were talking about blueberry snails. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Blueberry,
The blueberry snails, have you seen them?
in front of my garage, it's so much mess right now. It's got nothing but plants everywhere. If you see it, you're gonna be like, "What's going on there, garden?" Yeah, and I'm doing water changes, and I planted the plants, so I need to wait until I did water changes so I can water the plants.
Fishy, those were longfin Aeneas cories.
so Jeff, that's mermaid weed right there.
Now that looks, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. I haven't had it in such a long time because my scuds ate my scuds. Those damn scuds ate them. They
Yeah, I
ate all
tried.
my plants. I paid good money for those plants, and they had them eaten up within a month.
So
Eyeballs got 20 blueberry plants, George. I tried to plant blueberries for the last 3 years, and the rabbits just mow my new little shoots right down to the stub.
Hmm. Oh,
so you see black bar endlers. This has more of the longfin and Neoscories, but these are ones that I bred. Well, I didn't breed. They bred.
Hey, Rachel.
I raised. There's probably 20 of them in there, but they're shy. I don't like. I mean, you kind of see you up here, and I get a little, but that's because I'm standing back. If I come closer to the tank, see, they take off on me.
Huh.
They don't like me being. Yeah, see.
Boots Cats is
They're
here,
like
Nathan.
nothing.
Hey, Boots Cats, welcome in. Nathan's
So-
showing us his beautiful tanks here. My goodness, look at these.
But this tank has CO2.
Oh,
I know some of y'all will cringe. Steven already knows where I'm going with this. Some of y'all will cringe when you find out what kind of CO2.
Is that the seltzer one? The seltzer bottle?
No, it's a legit system, but it still is the DIY type stuff.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's very commendable. I mean, you're saving yourself some money doing it yourself, right?
You know what? I bought this unit. It's like I think it's like $80 to $100 on Amazon. It's a 2-liter tank. But I bought it at a club auction when I went and seen the Garden of Eden. I went to their club and I paid $35 for it. So my whole thing was, for $35, this will tell me if I even want to do CO2. So
I've
Why
seen
then-
CO2 tanks with the plants in them. They look absolutely. I mean, I guess if you're like you and Steve and you guys are into the plants pretty good. I mean, if I was, I think I'd probably want to have a CO2 tank as well.
Right.
yeah, it's a
I
little
mentioned
bug.
that you never know. I may just do that.
But I looked at it. I don't want to spend $300, $400, $500 on a legit system, with the tank and the regulator, the whole nine, like a pro,
Yeah,
and turn out to be like, I don't like this. You know what I mean?
right. And it's working pretty good for you so far, right?
I have not had one single issue with that CO2.
Is that powering more than one tank? Is it
No, just here.
just the 20-gallon?
And I've had it on a 20 tall. I've had it in a 40 breeder. So I've moved it around, and yes, I'm mixing CO2 twice a month. But so what? Baking soda is freaking cheap, and citric acid is cheap. So why not?
Okay.
Down here, it says I did a water change yesterday, and then all of a sudden it's cloudy as can be. But this is just a 10-gallon with yellow goldback Neocaridina. It is the Garden of Eden line.
Oh, nice.
I like that one. Center of the street.
There's a question for you, David, on the screen there.
Possibly.
Wow, look at those. Those got the gold.
Possibly, Jonathan.
Yeah, the gold backs. I apologize for the camera work, y'all.
No, it's all right. No problem. Look at those. So they're breeding pretty good for you there. I mean, how many did you get to start with?
A dozen or less, I would say, because I got these from Richard Reynolds.
Okay, and he got them from Garden of Eden.
Yes. I will say, when I had this tank full of guppy grass or moss, they were breeding a lot more and a lot faster. Ever since I did like this scape with it, they've slowed down. I don't know if that holds any credit or whatever, but that's what happened, and my in my case.
Now I've heard, I could be wrong, but I heard that Neocare, they don't like change. I mean, if you change their stuff around, they kind of, but that could be just, from what I've heard, it could be just a bunch of hoo-ha. But they say that if you change things around in their tank, it really upsets them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have a tank that does not get a flow-through water change on it with Neos in it, and I have a tank that I run every time I run my flow-through water. And I would have thought that there would have been a difference in those, but there really isn't. Because I would have thought that just topping off a tank would have kept things more consistent. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yes.
All right. We'll jump back up here.
All
Yeah.
right. Ooh.
Paul.
Oh, that's
This was-
cool. Is that a
This
gourd?
was- Is that what?
Is that a gourd in there that you got? Is that?
No, it's a rock.
Oh, it's a rock. Okay, I
Oh,
thought it was like a
jeez.
hollowed out. Well, hollowed out gourd, that would work in a
No.
tank. That's what it looked like.
Right here, it kind of does.
Yeah.
This 20 tall was the tank that got me back into the hobby. The wife got it for me for a Christmas gift, and
Nice.
she regrets that every day.
Does she really?
Well, no, yes and no. Like, she's happy that I enjoy this and whatnot. She didn't expect it to go this kind of far and whatnot, but she doesn't care at all. She really doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not out at bars drinking. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
waiting.
keeping you home.
know.
You're enjoying your family, and you're enjoying your tanks. I mean,
Yeah.
yep, keeping you on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that! Oh my, is that the Amazon puffer?
You scared them. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. This is an Amazon puffer I got from Richard Reynolds.
Wow, that's really cool looking. I mean,
We'll see if he comes back out. And
yeah.
then there's just a few of the lemon blue eye growing out in here.
And he doesn't bother any of them.
Now
Wow.
I keep it pretty stocked with snails. That way he can go after them. I'll throw some shrimp in here occasionally so that they actually give them a chase. But, yeah.
I think it would too. Once he Bootscat says a gourd would look great, awesome in a tank. I think so. Too.
I don't know how long it would last.
Well,
Yeah.
like any botanical, I mean, it's going to last a certain amount of time, and then it's going to eventually get eaten down or deteriorate. It's going to take a long time, though, I think.
Phew, I don't think so.
No?
I think it's too fleshy.
Well, once you dry out, they're like really hard, right? I mean,
Yeah, but I think they'd suck the moisture right back up. I could be wrong, but I think they'd just.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they'd last long.
Same with these two tanks. These are 410s, and I did the water change, and now they're cloudy.
Yeah,
But I don't like doing water changes.
it happens.
Yeah. I know like Grant, the Garden of Eden, says, do your water changes, more breeding. But in my experience, I was getting a lot of breeding without doing water changes on my shrimp tanks. The only reason I think I do it now is because they're not full of moss or guppy grass to take up all the nutrients, even though shrimp are low waste in a sense. But
Yep. And mine did a lot better when I had them because I had the moss, but then again, like I mentioned before, it all got eaten. And when they ate all the moss, they stopped breeding. And then I think they were also killing and eating the newborn shrimplets too.
yeah. Now I forget what green these are.
Subwasser tang right there, huh?
Yes, that's what
Oh yeah, it's all back there.
Nice. I like that stuff.
Yeah. I started with like a baseball sized clump from Richard Reynolds, and I've probably thrown away probably 3 softballs, maybe a little more worth, because like I moved it and it just didn't like it and it died off. So I just took it out and threw it away. Where is this guy? But yeah, I don't know what, I forget what green these are. If they're the emerald or if they're jade or
You can call them whatever you want.
yeah. Come on, focus. And
All
then
right, Boots. Rachel will have to start a pool.
Yeah.
you can kind of see it there in the center screen. That is a baby chocolate bristlenose. There's another one behind it. I forgot I even put them in here. The male kicked the eggs out of the cave, so I was like, you know what? Let's just throw them in here and see what happens. And they hatch.
Nice.
So there is also some salt and pepper Cory fry. There's one right there in the center of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
There's maybe a dozen of those in here. They're probably all hiding back there under the Schwacker tank. Yeah,
I would
that's that.
call it subwasser tank, but we would call it suswasser tank.
Sus. Yeah.
Some people call it sub.
I call it sub.
Sub, me too.
All right. I got to head out, guys. I wish I could hang out with you for the rest of the night, but
Oh, you got to go to bed?
yeah, I got to
It
go
is
to
getting
bed.
almost midnight, yeah. I appreciate you coming in, David.
Later.
We can continue on. We got, I appreciate, David, I want to thank you again for all the stuff that you sent me. It is
Oh,
really,
you're welcome.
I don't know.
You're welcome,
Most
buddy.
everybody earlier, I did the unboxing earlier. There's a lot of people in there, but all this stuff I got, the Pleco cave. I just had one of my Cadbury eggs. I think you've seen that.
Yeah, you can have those.
Well, I like them. I appreciate it.
All right. I will see you guys later.
All right,
I wish I
David.
could hang around for George and the rest of Nathan's, but I got to be up
All right.
early. All right. See you guys.
All right. Thanks again. You have a good night. Say hello to Carolyn.
All right.
And see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye.
We'll speed this up now. That way we can get to George.
No worries, no worries. We showed my room before.
Everyone's seen these, like, not even what.
Those
Not even
orange
a
are
month
beautiful.
ago.
Look at them. Oh,
But what I don't like is look at the one on well, either of them, but the more clear looking ones, and then there's one in the center that's kind of clearish.
yeah.
I don't like the consistency of color. I would say, I guess that's what you'd call it. And like, so this one right here kind of looks yellowish to me on camera, and that one. But then look at that one.
Yeah, look at their black eyes. Those are pretty cool on it, though. Their
So
eyes
these were donated to me by Sonny G. He won them on George RB3 stream a while back, and Dars Aquariums, I believe, was the channel name.
Mhm.
Some a young couple. We haven't seen them in a long time, but I guess they own a store. I forget where. They put up some shrimp for auction on George's stream. Sonny won, donated to me. They were called orange pumpkins, is what they called them. So that's the story behind these. I don't really care that this one's clear like that. I like them because they're shrimp.
They are. Yeah, I love, even the ones that are kind of colored. They're interesting to watch. They're crawling around,
Yeah.
swimming around the water.
Yeah.
They're fun.
So in the back there, I don't know if you guys can see them. I'm sure you can, but there's a Pseudomagil Gertrude, or no, yeah.
Oh, those are the Gertrude. Okay.
Gertrude, just one. The rest of them died. So that's one male, and then there's one male dwarf emerald rasbora.
Ah.
I had them in another tank, but this was the tank I was talking about with all the seed shrimp.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now, I siphoned a good portion of them out, and I tell you what, Rob, when I was talking about that was what, yesterday?
Hey, Gabriel. Yeah, oh, yes, it was yesterday. We were talking about those.
I put them fish in there last night. Holy crap. I can barely see any sea shrimp.
Wow, nice.
They devoured them, or they just died.
Huh. Yeah, the sea shrimp are. I would actually welcome them into my tanks because I'm not sure, but I don't think they eat plants the way the scuds are doing.
Yeah, no, everything was fine. Like I know they weren't harming anything in here, but like you literally, that's all you seen in the tank was just sea shrimp front to back. You
Mm-hmm.
could take a little net and you could go, whoosh, and I would be able to feed. I would have enough to feed another aquarium. That's how many there was. So I said, no, thank you. No, I don't want that many.
Yeah,
All right, and then we got a 40 breeder here. This
Oh,
was
wow.
when
That's
I did Jason 5-star betas live and I did the tour. This was the tank that I had just set up right before that screen.
Oh, yes.
We got some plants, they're
Oh.
starting to grow. It's crisp.
Beautiful. You got the corkscrew ball right here too, I see.
Yeah, there's a little bit here. Got one right there. Got some back in there. The plants are just more of the same of what I have in all the aquariums. As mentioned before, I don't really know the names. I know the names, but I can't remember. Oh, this one is that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That's a nice
and
centerpiece hardscape you got there too. That really makes the tank. Look at that. You
I
got
found that in my yard.
found that in your yard? Wow. I look at that right there and I bet, oh man, you must spend about $100 on that wood to get in there.
Oh, that would be closer to 200 down here in my area.
Wow.
And same with this one, Jeff. That came out of my yard too. Well,
Wow.
a yard,
Nice.
and like it connects right here, so it's a circle they can swim through.
Yes. And GNC says that's a nice piece of driftwood you got there, Nathan. Welcome in, Gabriel. Good to see you, brother. Good news. I got all the stuff I need now to get your Dragon Bloods to you next week. I got orders going out, so yours is coming out on Monday. I'll get with you on the email though.
It's
All right.
even still here. Are these pink flamingos that you sent me?
Pink flamingos. Is Steven here? I think he is. Pink flamingos.
Because they were labeled just like a mystery crypt or whatever. Like he probably just reached in and pulled or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The fish that are in here are what the heck? Isenite. I forget. Xenotoka Isenite.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
The red tail split fish.
Yes.
I don't know the collection point. The person that put them in the auction.
I think I remember when you got those.
Yeah, I think it was the benefit auction for Doc A.
Yeah.
Anthony. And Skull was the one that won the bid. And he already had them. So he offered them to me. I tell you what, this community is so awesome. The
I know.
majority of my fish and shrimp have either been donated to me or they've been given to me by like Richard Reynolds, Dennis, Southwest Florida Aquatics.
That's exactly right. Same. I've gotten a lot of fish from people. See, Curtis sent me some. I sent him some. David sent me my very first Corridoras, and I got my first angel. I bought my angels, but
Yeah.
and that's I think it's more special when you get it from a friend out here that's in like a fish tuber and stuff.
Yeah.
It just makes it a little more neat, in my opinion. It's just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like I got fish from Cheryl, and I tell you, they're beautiful, and it's really cool. I don't know how to really explain it any more than that, but
I have a list of people that want some fish from me. And it's like, I'm not really asking for a bunch of money for them or any money. You just cover the shipping like you are with these cichlids. You cover the shipping and I'll hook you up, like what goes around comes around. People have shown me the generosity of donating fish to me and whatnot. Richard won't accept money from me. I've tried to pay him, and he just won't take it. So, like,
That says a lot about somebody's character and stuff. He's a
yeah.
really nice guy.
This
Very.
is a 50-gallon. Obviously, it's the same footprint as a 40 breeder, just a little bit taller. And this has 450
Wow.
Ameca Splendids or a Mika Splendids, the butterfly split fin.
Ah. Let's see. Oh wow.
I
That
can
is
speak
a
to
lot.
Tank right now. Let me see if I can get some plates and we'll listen to them.
I see that Boots put it in the chat here that Jeff Case said a fish once, and I'm trying to breed her right now. What kind of fish is it? I didn't see that. Maybe I missed it.
So these are my water puppies. They come over to me and look at there's like barely any over here. Like the young fry are back there. All the bigger ones are over here saying, "Oh, we know what time it is." But if we listen, listen when I throw the food in. See if we can hear it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna churn. They are good eaters too.
Oh, you can't probably hear it, but
I can hear it.
they're going. You know how when the fish are eating at the surface?
You ought to hear these peacocks and umbunas I got. They like smacking their lips.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Gabriel's asking, dang, what are all those? Those are the Amica Splendens. They're a live bearer.
Yep.
That's like my tank back here with all the Tiger Limias I got. Do you have those?
No, I do not.
I should send you some of them.
Yeah. Like she just gave birth. You can tell because her tummy is really skinny. Right there. I thought like she was sick when I first seen this. I was like, uh-oh, maybe she's got worms or something. But a couple people have reassured me knows that she's dropped her fry, which the fry come out about that size.
Mm-hmm. They come out big.
Yeah.
Did you know that they have the Goodeids have umbilical cords?
Yeah.
That's just,
When I learned that, I was like, wow, that's kind of cool.
it is.
That fish, the Mika Splendids, came from Skull as well. I won a giveaway on Foxy Fish's stream. It was for a trio of black bar endlers, and when he learned that I had some that was from the same line that he had, he sent me a list of like 10 different fish. And those limias that you mentioned was on the list as well. But he sent me that list and said, pick from here. I'll send you whatever you'd like. And those are the ones I picked.
Yeah.
And here we are.
I got the other ones. I got the Limias. Would you do me a favor, Nathan?
Yeah.
Could you reach over and rub that baby's tummy for me?
This
Oh
one,
my God. Oh, look at that, sweetheart.
this is Brandy.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh, how you doing, honey? Oh my God. Oh, look at that sweet face.
And my name is Hufflepuff.
It's what?
Hufflepuff.
Oh, you're a good baby. I didn't
Or
mean to
Snarfy.
disturb you, honey.
I call her Snarfy. Well, we both call her Snarfy. When she walks, she's our potbelly pig, and it's my fault.
Oh,
that
yeah.
she's a
That's why
potbelly
you gotta
pig.
go over and rub that tummy for me. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that sweet.
Look at that tum-tum.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that big old tummies. Those
Oh.
my babies. She's a daddy's girl.
Yes, I can see
Yeah,
that.
she's a daddy's
Oh,
girl.
look at her tail. She loves her daddy. I
She
know.
sleeps with me every night.
Oh, you're lucky. My cats used to sleep with me when I had them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get some more though.
When I take her on walks, I let her out in the yard and she walks. She seriously sounds like a potbelly pig. She'll and she's sniffing around because like I said, it's my fault. I feed her, tail traps and whatnot, and I know I shouldn't. And this is the result, but how can you say no to that face?
Oh, I know it. So adorable. I know
Yeah.
George has got a French bulldog that he just got. He's got the face that you just wanna pinch its cheeks and give it a kiss at the same time. It's-
You want to see her? I'm gonna go get her for you, Jeff.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we're almost. I'm almost.
She just got
I'm
out of
almost
surgery about 9 days ago. She went really well. She's not gonna have any babies for me anytime ever.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, she's no longer can't
She's
have
no
her
longer able to have children.
motley thingy going. So I wanted to be clean, and it's a pet, not a breeder thingy. I don't
Yeah,
have to breed every animal I have. No.
that's awesome.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm
So
catching up with the chatterbait. Said, can she move? Sweet puppy. And everybody. Oh, when I just caught her out of the corner of my eye, I was like, oh my god. I just had to ask you to do that. I'm sorry.
hey, come here.
I just couldn't resist. Look at that sweet baby.
Who's my baby girl?
Tired? You're tired? Oh, I'm sorry.
I was sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, I was sleeping, Pa. It was you wake me up for.
She's my baby girls.
Don't fall off the bed, honey. Don't fall off the bed.
No, she'll sleep and she'll lay her head off the side, like her head like this off the bed. And I was like, how is that comfortable?
Well, she's looking pretty comfortable anyhow. Look at her.
Yeah, that's her spot. Her name's Brandy. That's Brandy here.
Oh,
Um,
Boots is asking if she missed the plecos. I don't think we've seen some of them.
Yeah, the bristle nose. We've seen the fry. Who's asking?
Boots cats. Rachel.
Yeah, because she wants some of these, the long fin lemon blue eye.
Oh yes.
Let me see if I can get in here. There's the male. There's the daddy.
Oh yes. There's that baby. Georgia has his little French bulldog there. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Pleco there. Look at that. So she's gonna get some of those from you?
Yeah. We've been talking, and I threw it out there, and she said, "Oh, okay, that would be cool." And that's as far as we've gone so far. But yes, I'm definitely willing to hook her up with some. She wants, what was it? A female. I think she has a male. She needs female. And I said, well, I definitely have females, but they're not at the stage to where I can really tell what they are yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the biggest one is right here, what, inch and a half maybe. So
Hey, there's Flying Mouse. Hello, Flying Mouse. Mousy Aquatics is here.
yeah, right about an inch and a half, 2 inches is probably the biggest one that I have.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And Rachel, I mean, I know you know of Richard Reynolds. That's where these originally came from. So they are very well looked after fish from the get-go. Like the mom and dad were raised right from a good breeder.
Mm.
I wish I could find the female. The male, oh, there she is. They don't really come out in the open too much.
Oh, no. I can see her there. Look at that. I had mentioned before, here, George, I think I told you this last time I seen you. I'm doing a trade with Mousy Aquatics. I'm just going to send her shell dwellers, and I'm going to get some apistogrammas. She's had such great luck breeding those. It's like, wow. And my shell dwellers breed crazy too. Look at that. Oh, look, Autosynclus.
Yeah, I just got the one. I need to get some more. He's got a boo-boo on top of him. I don't know, like if maybe a pleco latched onto him or what.
I don't know.
So, but let's get to this real quick, and then we'll get to the other ones, and then we'll let George get up here. And my arm's starting to get tired.
Okay. All right. Then you can sit on the panel and relax.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a smoke as soon as I'm done with this.
There you go.
So it's another 20 tall. It used to be turned the other direction, like this. It's got more supplies and whatnot. My little aquarium book, but it used to be facing this direction. Like a normal tank. And I said, you know what? This would look cool. I want to see it like a peninsula style. So
Yeah, that is
what we
nice.
have in here is zebra danios that I bred.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's right. I've been. You're so far ahead of me with the breeding projects. That's what I want. I love zebra danios.
Yeah. Now, if you remember, I had more, but I lost. I lost them after doing a water change. The zebra danios died, but the cories did not. They weren't affected at all. So I don't know what happened.
You know, the same thing happened to me, Nathan. I did a water change, and as I was putting the water in, I added my little bit of safe. That's the dechlorinator, and they started
Yep.
doing swirlies immediately. And it was a 10-gallon tank, and it was only about 2 inches of water out of it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe a gallon and a half
Yeah.
of water. And they just started spinning. They were dead within 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was about 20 for me that I noticed it, and I'm like, what the heck? And it was already too late. I tried moving them into a tank that I didn't do a water change in yet, and it was just too late. Trying to get to him, but there's another Cory that's shy on me. Let me see. See, he's already gone. There is the pygmy Corys in here, but I could never.
Oh wow.
There we go. Let's
You ever get any babies from the pygmies?
I have. I was unsuccessful on the first time I tried raising them. I got them to hatch, and I got them probably a couple weeks, and then it didn't work out. I have some eggs in another aquarium. I forget. I think it's that one down there. The yellow neos.
Okay.
Or I could have put them in with the greens. I forget. But I threw some eggs in there just in hopes, forget it, see what happens type thing.
Yeah, I've heard that they keep them clean so they don't get fungused up.
Yeah. My original pygmy Cory came from PetSmart or Pet Supermarket. They weren't doing anything. I bought like 7, lost a few. Richard Reynolds came in to save the day once again. He gave me 5. As soon as those 5 got comfortable in the tank, they started breeding.
Oh wow.
But yeah, so there's pygmy Corys in here. I see eggs all the time on this valve.
You're lucky to have Richard Reynolds so close to you.
Yeah, I truly am. I tell him all the time, I'm so thankful that I have him as a friend. And
Who knows? He might need your help sometime with some handiwork or something. You never know.
yeah, I've done work for him, and I tried to give him a discount and whatnot. And he said, absolutely not.
He's a gentleman's gentleman. He is.
Yeah, I went and I moved a literal ton of dirt from the roadway to the backyard of his house, and I put it all along the fence line and whatnot. And I tried to give him a better deal, and he said, "No, I need you to charge me as if I'm your customer."
Ah.
I forgot to mention too that there's panda Corys in here with the Eisenine.
Oh yes.
One male chocolate bristle nose.
And what are the other fish there? Those are those? Oh, those are good deals. Oh, those are
Yeah. For some reason, all my Corys they hate me or something. Like I'm a heavy feeder. Oh, and there's 2 yo-yo loaches in here.
Oh, I got one. I love my yo-yo loach. I got one.
They
pretty
stay
cool.
behind. They stay in that sponge filter, and they're all up underneath it 24/7.
Mine's out and about chasing around. It looks almost like these tiger limias, Nathan, and they kind of school together. It's really cool to watch them.
You can kind of see a panda Cory back there underneath that log, but None of my quarries like me. Like, look, they're out right now. There's one there, and there's like one right here. I'll come over here.
When I walk up to the tank, mine all flee. They just take off and hide.
Look at, they're gonna make me out to be a liar.
Is that Venezuelan? No, it's Aeneas, isn't it? It looks like almost like a Venezuelan, a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, these are the long fin. Well, some of them are long fin, some of them are regular. Of the Aeneas quarries that I've read.
Wow, nice. Very, very nice.
So that was that. Zebra Danios. There's 3 black coolie loaches in here that I never see.
I remember somebody saying that the black coolie loaches breed pretty easily in aquariums.
I'm not sure. I remember the other day we was talking. Somebody had some coolie
I think
loaches.
it was Mel, Fish Capades.
Yep, Mel. Yep, and she said get a few more because I only had the 3.
Yeah, I think it's like six on up. They're much more comfortable to be out in the open.
Yep, that's what she was mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
And here we got a 2.5 gallon. Doing some sub and
What are
female
those?
angler. Just keep the cycle because this is what I'm going to use for eggs.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
And we got my Dutch cube. This is a Marineland tank. It used to have the filter built in. There, you can kind of see it. That line.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that line. Used to be a piece of plastic here, and the filter was built into the tank,
Oh, yeah.
almost like a sump, but it was behind there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Got the rounded edges on the front for 5 gallon. And right now, the only thing that is in this tank are a couple of the orange Neos. Because I want to see if they breed true. So, are they
Oh, the
going to breed
orange?
with a red line?
Yeah, I bet they do. I bet they do breed true.
Because you can kind of see, like, on the top, it's a bad angle, but there's a, yeah, there you go. It's like you can see the red line almost through it.
I talked to her today, Whip, and she's a little bit sore. I think she took the day off work. She went to the ER yesterday, and she is bruised up. So, and she went to the ER. She's got documentation on it. So if after the accident, I mean, if she's like, I told her sometimes it can go like a week or 2 even, and then all the injuries will come out. You know, it takes a while for everything to come to fruition, I guess, or whatever, all the bad stuff. And so she's doing that. So yeah, I talked to her yesterday. Sorry about that, Nathan. I was just mentioning to Whip here because Mel was in that car accident the other night.
Yeah.
DJ Guppy Fish, hello.
Oh, I love that. Man cave open 24/7 right here the same way.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. I love that sign. Where'd you get it from?
I forget the name of the store, but it was one of those like they sell everything: patio furniture, couches, mirrors, clocks.
Like Leslie's or something. Yeah,
What was
like we have here in California, Leslie's. That's how it is.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
you're talking about the IKEA.
No, I mean it's similar to IKEA, but it's not an IKEA. Like everything's built already and whatnot. You don't take a tag and go.
That's so awesome. Look at that. I love it.
Yeah, that's where that came from. Old Time Pottery is what the store was called.
Okay.
And then that's where this also came from there.
Wow.
Old wooden helicopter prop. But
Lots
yeah,
of neat stuff you got there. I tell you what, is that vinegar eels you got?
yeah.
Ah. So now those you put is that like cotton you put in there and then they come up to the top?
No, that's sponge.
Oh, sponge, okay. And then the eels go to the top and you just take them from there.
Yeah, That's just coarse sponge. So,
Okay.
yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Like it comes in like a mat. So pretend this is like a 6x6 mat or whatever.
Yes.
I just cut. So I would like cut that off, and then I put a zip tie, like a little baby zip tie through it like that, and you just shove it down in there, and then the vinegar eels can make their way through because you can see through that.
Oh, yeah,
So
nice.
they just wiggle through it into the fresh water. I use aquarium water, and they come up, and then that's where they're living. And then you take like a little pipette, suck them out, and then
Now that's even tinier. That's like almost just a little bit bigger than infusoria, right? I mean, it's really tiny stuff.
yeah, yeah. This is good for fry, like tetra fry, any fry that's in the mid level of the tank and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I'm just looking. I'm sorry. I'm watching this, and I'm also watching what Whip's writing in the chat. It's a good thing that she did get checked out because he knew somebody that got in an accident and didn't want to call the police or anything, and she died that night from internal injuries. Wow.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's bizarre.
Sometimes you just don't know. That's absolutely right.
Yeah. So we got red, blue, Colombian tetras here. I put them in here in hopes that they would breed because two of them were like mega fat. Like they were ready to pop. This one's got some issues. It's got some tummy. It's like almost like it had a tummy tuck.
Oh yeah. They're pretty good size. They're chunky, aren't they?
Yeah, these ones are a lot nicer because they don't have that little issue where they're. I mean, it truly does. It looks like he went and had a tummy surgery,
Yeah.
or he's one of those bodybuilders that skipped leg day.
Yeah.
Then over here we got Priscilla.
Oh
Expert.
yeah. Don't show those to Melvin. He'll want to come get them.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping they're breeding, but like, let me see. That one back. Where are you? That one back there. That's a female, and she's holding for sure. Look at that stomach.
Oh wow! Look at that! Wow. She's getting ready to.
Yeah. That one in the back behind the sponge filter. That's another female, and she's holding.
I bet they breed the same, like the same way, like your zebra Daniels did, and like a bunch of moss or something, and then move the parents out or something.
Well, I had this. They've been in here for like 3 days now, 3 or 4 days now, and nothing's happening. So I don't know if y'all remember me using this stuff.
Good night, Whip.
Yeah, Whip.
David sent me that today in the box. He sent me a box of stuff.
Yeah.
And I got some of that.
Yeah. Cheryl has it. I have some. David has some. You have some. I've been successful with it a few times.
Okay.
Then I had an issue where the fish were dying, so I didn't know if it was that stuff, so I removed it, and I haven't ventured back into trying it yet.
I'm not. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. So I'm looking at this stuff. I'm going to take it, and I got a piece right here of it. Whoops. And I'm going to.
For anybody that doesn't know, this is a fake plant. The type of plant is called boxwood, but they come in mats, just like that right there.
Yeah.
It's a 10-inch by 10-inch mat. It's like the plastic, where it's all on.
I got mine right here.
Like a berry plant,
I'm smelling it. It does have a bit of a odor to it. Okay.
But I don't get why I was successful 3 or 4 times. Then all of a sudden, my wife thinks.
Well, it even says on Amazon that this is can used in aquariums.
Yeah.
It's so it's got to be. Maybe it just needs to be rinsed off a little bit before you put it in, or soaked in hot water maybe, and then throw it in.
Yeah, well, what I did is I took boiling water and I put this in a bucket, 5-gallon bucket, and then I dumped boiling water on it because Doc Anthony told me it was like it has to get to a certain temperature or it does no good. Like you can't just throw mega hot water on it. It needs to be to a certain temperature, like 220, I think, or something. I forget exactly, but
I wonder if you just got like a. You couldn't. I mean, you could go too hot and melt it, but if the hotter, I mean,
Yeah.
you just don't want to go under that. You got to go that hot or hotter.
yeah. And he was like, for 5 minutes, if you can bring it to said temperature for 5 minutes, you're good to go. Or you can do like the bleach. You can dilute some bleach and soak it in bleach water, and then dechlorinate that water, or fresh water dechlorinated,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll be good to go. I don't know.
I always worry about adding any type of, cleaning my tanks with any type of chemical or anything. I'm just so careful
Yeah.
with it. And that's why I like, we were talking. I don't know. Were you there when we were talking about me and Ron were talking about natural solutions in the tanks and all that?
I think,
Uh,
yeah.
You could easily use like, like bought products, chemicals and stuff to do something where you can get like, like I would do, like something to eat those snails or whatever,
Yeah.
or the scuds and whatnot. So I'm kind of that way. I just try to get like something that'll do the job and just be patient with it. I almost dropped
Yeah.
a heater here on the floor. That would have been bad. Huh.
Well, Jeff, I think I am going to jump down. We've seen everything I got. I've already been up here for over an hour.
Oh, all right. And you're going to stay on the panel for a while, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to exit off of my phone, and I'm going to come back and log in through my computer, if that's okay.
That sounds great. Thank you.
So I'll come in chat, and I'll let you know I'm in chat, and then maybe either post a link or whatever, send it to my Facebook.
That sounds
whatever you
good.
want to do. So,
Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Nathan. That was a fantastic tour. You got great stuff.
thank you. I
I
appreciate
really
it.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, Melvin's saying that the Pristella Tetras. I love them, Nathan. I knew that. I knew as soon as
Yeah.
I seen them. All
Yeah.
righty. Welcome back to the panel. All right. Oh, look at those shrimp.
Breed, if I can get them breeding and whatnot, and I get my list. This is not even my list here. I got a list on my dry erase board, but as soon as I get everybody I pulled yes to taken care of, then I'll start offering more stuff to other people.
I'm just getting organized here myself. I'm gonna be in that mode. Well, starting on Monday, I got 2 orders of the Dragonbloods going out. I got one to Jonathan Colvin and then one to Gabriel. Gabriel's been waiting forever, and I've always had one excuse after the other.
Yeah.
But they were, but the thing of it is though, every one of those excuses was valid because if the bags are too small, the fish aren't going to make it, and then if it's too cold, you gotta kind of work when you can.
Yeah, I got somebody that's been waiting since December, since before December, actually. I think up on some stuff. So I need to get her cleaned up at least.
Oh,
But yeah, I'll come back and I'll let you know when I'm here and whatnot, and then I'll come sit on panel.
Okie dokie, sounds good.
All right, I'll be
wow,
back.
look at are these the buffalo head?
Yeah, the babies.
Oh my, look at them.
There's a lot in there, and then the 75 is full of them too. I'm about to sell the parents, by the way, Jeff. I'm
Are
gonna
ya?
get rid of them. Yeah,
You had your fill of them, right?
yeah, that's it. That's a fish that is not for me.
Yeah. They've already given you hundreds of them.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like that.
Oh, look at them. Oh, beautiful.
These are Aphyosemion volcanoes.
Yes. I know if Shirley's out there. I know she'd probably want to get some of these. She's a killifish enthusiast.
Yeah, nice.
Did you see the blue Galaris early? I know you had blue Galaris, George, but the
I
ones
did have them before. I didn't see the ones you were showing. No, I missed it.
Oh, she had like 3 or 4 pair in there. They were getting along great. They were just beautiful.
Oh, that's earlier, right?
Earlier today, yes.
Yeah,
And the 3:30 show that we had.
I got some betas, Jeff.
Oh
You've seen them,
yeah.
right? So this is the one I bred. This one. This is my male. This one I bred him right now recently. He's a daddy already. I got fry from him.
Wow.
That's how I just do it.
Look at him. Oh, he's flaring
So
at you.
I'm using this black water extract in there.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't like that one.
You don't what that better?
No, the black water extract.
Oh, you don't like that stuff. Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
don't like it. This
Um,
one, I buy 2 bottles. I'm gonna use it because this is all I have right now. But the reason I don't like it, it's making particles in the water. You see it? And this
mm.
is not even dirty water. This is just yesterday I changed it.
So that stuff is made for like a black water tank. You put it in and it
Yeah,
will.
well, Jeff, you're supposed to put black water. If you keep the bettas in the cups so they don't get diseased, you need to kind of treat them like they are sick, like disease, which you put salt and some of the catapa leaf extract or any black water extract would work. So you don't get them sick, and then you change their water. You know, I change them every other day. Some people change them every 3 days. Some people change them every day. So they're big cups, you see, not small ones. Uh, and yeah, there's some. There's a female. Let me show you.
Oh, look at her.
Let's see how we can see them better somehow.
That is you got some. Look at that coloration on that.
So this is a female. Now the water looking murky. That's from the black water extract too.
Right.
Anyway,
Black water. I bet that black water extract would work better in a tank rather than the small containers.
I used a different one that worked really, really well for me, and that's expensive.
Now, does the black water? Does it? Oh, look at that! Wow! Oh my God! Look at that! That one is.
This is a
That
female, by the way. I'm showing you my female right now.
this is a female.
Yeah, yeah. The other one I showed you, it was a female also. There's another female. I'm gonna show you this one. You're gonna love.
Oh, I do love that one. Man, you got the best bettas. They're just beautiful. Look at them.
Also a female.
So I was going to ask about that black water extract. Does that lower the pH also?
It does a little, very little bit. If you don't, it's a soft water, so it will. I use in RODI water. Anyway, there's few of them in these bigger cups. I have a female also in there with the blue with the black. Here's some of the males I'm gonna show you right now. They're blowing bubbles.
Oh yeah, they're ready. They're ready for them.
Yeah, but look at the black water extract making
Oh,
like a
oh
slimy
that's kind of.
water.
I see what you mean. It's got little particles and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. That's not even dirty
Oh,
water.
look at the color on that. Oh my God, that is
He
sweet.
doesn't mind it, but I do. I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know most of the black water I see is just like tannins in the water, where it's clear, but it's kind of like a little bit
That's
dark.
one male.
Particles like that.
Here's another male.
Yes,
Uh,
I'm excited
I-
about the bettas. I tell you, I love them. I love the wild type and the domestic. Those are just beautiful. Look at that.
that's another male.
Wow.
You can see the difference between the males and the females, right?
I tell you, the females are looking good too.
They are, but they are less spinach on them. These ones
Yeah.
are big spinach. These are placots, by the way, like
Yeah,
some kind of a
Those
nice
are my favorite.
toy.
I like them because their fins aren't so long, because they can swim better and get their food. It makes me more comfortable when they're able to move around better.
Yeah, that I'm gonna breed to that guy.
Shirley says, my friend has a male that looks just like that pinky red one. I named him Magma. I'm going to breed him with my cotton candy. That's my words. Koi female. Kismet. He's got a huge personality. Yeah, they do have. Look at that one. Whoa.
That's a female. I'm gonna breed the one that prior I just showed you.
And you know what? I'm gonna have to try breeding those at least once.
Okay, check it out. Let me show you.
Oh, another question I had. Okay, now we're talking about the pH. Now, water can be soft. Is it possible to have? If you put the tannins, it'll make the water softer, but it doesn't necessarily lower the pH that much. But it does make it softer. So for breeding fish like the bettas and apistos, would that work?
soften the water for the berries, like apistos, yeah, you have to water soften it so the eggs will hatch.
Right. So that will soften the water, but not necessarily bring the pH down, or is that impossible?
It's possible. If you have like wood and weed stuff, that will help it too.
Ah,
This guy has like a big old bubble nest. I want him to lay under that cup where that little bubble is. He didn't do it.
sounds good.
That's his problem is. And but he's breeding. He's not messing with the female. So they've been here like 24 hours, I think, together almost.
Nice bubble nest.
Yeah, look, I hope they breed right in front of you. Watch.
I bet once you build that bubble nest, I think it's going to be a done deal, right? I mean, he did the work, and now it's her turn to get up and
No, he's gonna squeeze her. But Jeff,
you're
they
going to
go
squeeze her
together.
like they'll wrap around her, and all the eggs are going to fall
Get
down.
the egg. Yeah, I don't see any eggs yet.
Oh, let's see here. Sorry, Jeff.
So I have it covered, right? I'm gonna leave them alone too. They don't like being bothered too much. I have them covered inside a box of styrofoam, and there's the little bit of opening right there, so they don't jump out. I feel that's actually too much
no
right,
problem, Nathan.
right there.
Oh wow. Oh, here we go. CPDs. Now this is the one that David was here earlier. Elfish. He's been breeding his. He would love to see these.
These are the curly salmon. Every rainbow lover should have this fish.
Oh, the Kelly Tower. Yeah. Who was somebody? I think Jody P had some today. Some Kelly Tower babies.
I saw them, yeah.
But wow.
With some yellowish, golden, orangish shrimp.
Oh, wow.
Alrighty, and more CPDs in this tank. They're
Which
getting
one?
bigger too.
Oh, what are they in there?
CPDs, babies,
Oh,
getting
oh,
bigger.
nice. Oh, I
They're
see
getting
some.
bigger.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, they're getting bigger. This is like a jungle style. Look at that. It's like an Amazon.
They're
I mean,
getting comfortable. That's really.
it's really nice, Jeff. I like it. And also this one too. A lot of plants in there. They love it. A lot of shrimp. Yeah.
Wow.
So you were talking about earlier CO2, right?
Nathan was talking about CO2. Yeah.
So just to let you know, Jeff, if you're lazy like me, don't like to clip your plants, it's not a good thing.
Right.
But if you are ready to fill up your every tank you have in your house with plants, go ahead, get at least one canister, and get a small canister. Don't get the big one. The big one lasted me for one tank, big 120-gallon tank, for like 3 months.
Ah.
I was using it for. Mine is retired right now. It's outside. I got everything for it. I'm not gonna use it because I'm happy with what I got. I don't want my plants to go crazy. I really don't.
They're looking great already, just like that. I'm the same. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to the plants. I don't know that much about them, but mine are doing good. What I have, I have moss like that. It looks just like that.
Look, it's like floating in the space moss. Look at that. That's looking.
Now I thought mine was Java moss, but people are telling me that I have.
This is one of my favorite
flame
ones.
moss is what they're saying because it goes up like that, like a flame. Ooh, is that
Not Brazilian, the Japanese, I think it's called Japanese honeywood.
Oh yeah.
You know, Jeff, you can clip that off and let it be in the water, and it will grow roots, and you can take it back and put it back in the turd.
Wow.
It's so cool. This thing right here, yeah, they're like a lily, but they're not. They're really cool.
They are.
Really
Yes.
cool.
Oh, look at the shrimps.
That's the Amazon store. That it's a different color one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got plenty of shrimp in there.
Wow, they're nice and colored up. Look at them.
Okay, check this out, Jeff. Did you see this, by the way?
Ooh, what's?
Secret project. It's a 3D printed frying rack. There's a water
Oh,
coming
yeah,
out
that's
of
right
there.
there.
That's
Yes.
what you're hearing. Did you see those? There's an airline going in there. There's a return for the water right there.
Very
And this is
cool.
on a 20 gallon right now.
Is that the one
So
from Lowe's Fish Lab?
I think so.
Lowell? I think it's Lowell. Yeah. That
Yeah.
is.
Anybody can have a printer can print those, I was told.
Yeah.
Also, so they have all kinds of connection. This one I just connected it to a sponge filter with the bottom, you see, underneath. So there's the other connection to breed fish like this. Look, let me show you. There's this piece right here that connects to that. You put your moss in here, and a fish lay egg on this, and then the lift tube will put the eggs in that basket right there, and then you'll have babies all of a sudden. This is really something neat. It just goes like
Very.
that, and you use a tube like this that comes with that, and this goes underneath that green. Your airline goes right in this hole, and then this here connects to this. It's really neat. I like it. I mean, my friend Marco Indoor Fishing Inside got them for me. So this one goes right in there like that, and pretty nice. Yeah,
Any type of
I
egg
like it.
scattering fish would probably use that, right?
Any kind of egg layers, like tetras, like Silestro, Pearl Daniels, like Zebra Daniels, any Daniels, Flying Daniels. Check out how much fry is in this tank.
Oh wow,
O-
that is
Over,
gorgeous.
over 100. I don't turn lights on this tank. I got some fern, Java fern in there, growing okay without light. Just that frost light right there, and then the Nubis, and there's the African fern was algae up. The leaves, that algae dying, and then new leaves growing in there.
Mm, that is a nice tank. I
Okay,
look at all
so
those.
that red betta, I bred him here. I got some fry in here from that guy. You're not
Ooh,
gonna be able to see him technically. They're tiny, 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 so tiny. Let me see. I can get a flashlight, but you know, they're like little tiny fry. You know what I'm talking about.
yes, I want to breed the bettas at least once.
Oh, you're gonna not breed them once. You're gonna keep breeding them forever. It's so
Yes,
much fun. I love it. It's the
I
best
think I'm
thing, the
gonna.
best breeding ever. Because
Oh,
look, every fish goes. They like Cyprochroma septosomas. They go on the rock and they start wiggly, 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 turning around. And the female lays the egg and then takes it back in her mouth. She holds it. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's a nice breeding technique. Now the other fish, the same thing. They lay the eggs in the rocks or whatever on the terracotta pot, and the male goes and fertilizes. The angels the same way. Some of the cichlids keep them in their mouth. Some of them lay it, right? But
mm-hmm.
you know, these other ones are like
I can see
crazy.
one holding right there. Look at there's a holding one.
I don't think they are. I
Now that one
wish.
right there is the one right by the dark one right there.
I don't see anybody holding.
Is it? She has it's the jaw or chin is kind of right there.
Not really. That one's not holding. It just
Kind of looks
chins
like.
that way. That's how their face is kind of this one.
Oh, you know what I was going to mention? I was going to mention if Melvin's still out there. I know he's been wanting my fire mouse and stuff, but I told him he wanted the African cichlids, but I got females that are holding. I could always get some fry to them now that I got the right bags. So if you're hearing that, Melvin, let me know in the chat. Oh, I love those guys.
So Jeff, what I was trying to say, the bettas are different. They wrap each other, they hug each other, they fall in love with each other, and
Yes.
then they take the eggs. The male takes them, put them in a bubble nest, and then he kicks her out of there. He says, "Get out of here, Joe."
Yeah. Yep. Until next time, anyway, right?
Yeah, these are
Until he's ready
the
to breed
super
again.
complex.
That is a cool fish right there. I love those. You know, there's not many fish I don't love, really. Every time I see you guys' fish, I mean, you have the best stuff. Look at these guys. There might be some eggs in there right now by the looks of it.
I wish, buddy. That's my wish right there. If If I see fry in there, I'm gonna be dancing.
Oh yes, I know I would be. You know, I'm dancing whenever I see my black Molly fry. When I see any new fry, it doesn't matter what it is. When I see it, even convicts, it makes me happy.
Nice. So that Super Chromis right there, he's showing his colors. Whatever. Yeah, there you are. He's awesome. He's right there. Showing his colors a little bit, but he's supposed to have like a yellowish tail, and that I haven't seen yet. So look, you can see his colors and the fins on the bottom of his fin, and he's like trying to breed with the females. Trying.
Mm-hmm.
And look, the females are chasing him. There's like 4 or 5, and I only think I have like 1 or 2 males. I just hope that's the case. 2 or maybe 3, maybe 3. That's okay. 4 females and 3 males. That's okay. I'll
Yeah.
take that. But they haven't fully grown. I want to see that yellowtail. That's what I'm waiting to see. That is a gorgeous neon looking. That's a Butentas. They have that yellowtail, and I haven't seen it yet. I hope these guys are not sold to me as something, and it's something else. Sometimes that happens,
Mm-hmm.
That's the case. I don't know. I kind of want the good ones.
Absolutely. But it's still, I love the way they act because they're not aggressive with each other.
Nah. Here's this
You
one
want
that I
cichlids-
took
you guys
out.
want cichlids that are not aggressive but cool looking. Those are, they're expensive, but they won't kill each other.
They don't kill each other at all. Very nice. They're growing nicely, peacefully.
Mm-hmm.
You see this guy?
I was going to talk. Lucky, you have the electric blue cars, right? And you want to put those in the auction? Just email me. I'm in the Fish Fam link. You can find me there if you want to be in the auction. Okay.
By the way, the Stombus are coming up more. Let me show you them.
Ooh, wow. What are these ones?
The
Oh,
Autolanthologe Stombus.
oh yes, Sumbus. Oh, those are
These
like
are
the
shell dwellers.
the best
They
shell dwellers.
stay.
Yeah, those are like the top of the chain for the shell dwellers. They stay so small. That's so cool.
These are expensive, guys. Usually they're like $25 a piece.
Yeah, they are pricey fish. But I tell you what, you get them and you start breeding them, you can have a nice little bit of money coming in.
Absolutely. And this one, yes.
Yes.
The Raganis is still just kicking it in there. Nothing going on.
I love those too. The stripes on them are nice. Look at that. Wow.
So that big one I'm telling.
Your octopus plant's looking great.
Oh yeah, right. That's right.
Wow.
I like to look. It's overgrown. We need to trim it again. Overgrown to the top.
Very nice. Oh, look at these. Oh,
These
there's
are
your,
growing slowly.
oh yeah. There's some beautiful swords you got there too.
Yeah, and then check these guys up.
Oh, and then
Their
these guys.
colors are coming up more, and they're growing way better. Let's turn this way maybe. You see them, right? Sorry for the glare, guys. Anyway,
They are gorgeous.
these
Oh, and there's
guys are always pooping, even if after I just cleaned the water 5 minutes ago. That's what I was doing earlier.
Oh, Nathan's request. Oh, there he is. I see. I'm sorry about that. I didn't see you there, Nathan. He's gonna come in and sit in the pen. Oh, there he is. Sorry about that. You've been waiting a while, haven't you? I didn't see you.
And Piticas are right here. You see them? There's one in the back. I still have that algae going on in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is. I see. I'm sorry about that. You have another device on, don't you?
Not a problem.
I didn't see you.
I like that biscuit right there.
Oh, that's a beauty right there. And the melons.
I would like that same spinach. I think that's what my breeder's breeding for. The same finish, but red.
Yes.
Like this
And there's
guy.
a short body one in there. I like that short body one too that you got in there.
Over there, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
look
like
at
little
that. His
stuff,
eyes are just, oh, wow. Very cool.
And then the snake skin, the pigeon blood looking one.
Yeah, those red, look at the melon ones. Oh, they're beautiful. The lightweight
Those
faces.
two I have, this one and that one are the same kind.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
I'm hoping
Eyes
they're
on
male
them.
and female.
Oh, are they male? Oh, nice.
We don't know yet. I'm hoping. They're
You've bred
really
discus
relaxed.
before, though. So you've bred discus before. I know that.
Oh yeah, I got fry, I grew them up. It's so much fun.
Oh,
But
yes.
this time I'm kind of like having fun growing them up. I want to see if I can grow them big. And then maybe later on I'll put them in a bigger tank, like 100, 200 gallon. We'll see.
Oh, wow. Every time I see you run, when you
Like
go through your fish room and throw your fish, I'm like, man, I have so much to aspire to. You know? I'm like, wow,
Right?
Yeah, it's a long fish room, you know.
it is. And the way you got them stacked up like that's what I should have done down here. But oh, there's, oh yes, love those.
Female on top. For some reason, I'm thinking right now. I was looking at my blue Atenta. There you go. He's right in front of us. Is that him?
Oh yeah, I see
That's
them.
a
Oh,
female, actually. Hold on. No, that he's coming up. He to me looks like he's holding.
oh, I
me.
see him.
But
There he is. He's got some.
yeah, look, he's got.
Look,
He's
oh
got
wow, he's like
to
okay.
me, his jaw underneath looks bigger.
Yes.
Little bit, not too much. I don't want to see them right now.
Look at him. Wow.
He's got iridescent, like,
Yeah, he
like the
does.
way you like. That's his female.
You know, I could say to everybody, everybody should at least one time keep a pair of wild type, but they are just so cool. And they're not very. I mean, mine aren't aggressive. I got them in with other stuff. They don't even bother anybody in that tank. I got
I don't-
Metaphelps. They don't
I
chase
don't have
them.
luck with that.
Okay, Jeff, I'm gonna get down, go eat dinner, buddy. I'm like really
Oh.
watching my diet too because
Oh,
of I guess I have diabetes right now. Gotta watch.
Well, I thank you so much. Joe. Now you're going. When are you going to Disneyland?
What is it? Tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow. You're going to meet Ron there, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. I wish I was there with you guys having fun.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna be watching you guys on the, YouTube,
Thank you so
on
much.
my
Joe.
TV,
Thank you, George. I
on my
appreciate it.
TV.
Yeah, nice.
There, thank you.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you so very much. Oops. Let me see now if I can get this straightened around right. I'll do this in the meantime. I don't want to be a bit. I'll put you on the big screen for a second while I try to figure this. Okay.
So that whole wall, where the rack is, like, I've already drawn up plans for 2.0. I want to get rid of, like, all the big tanks, other than, like, the 40. I'll probably keep the 40 breeders, but, like, the 50 gallon, the 55s, 20 longs, I want all gone. I want 20 talls, and I'm going to have them on their side, so you're looking at them, like, a long way.
That's what I want to do. I mean, all mine are big. I got the big picture on every single tank I got down here, which I like that. I like to be able to see the whole tank, but and to be honest with you, I could do the rest of the basement like that down here, and I'd still have plenty of room for all the tanks I'd ever want. But
Yeah.
but you're using up a lot of area. Just keeping everything on one level and stuff. That I think that if I wanted to conserve some space and keep everything more compact, it would actually make it easier to do the maintenance on it too if I did it that way. Because I have them all right there.
Yeah. Even like how my setup is, I start at the top and boom, boom, go to the next bottom, start at the top, bottom, it's just, you keep dropping down tank after tank. It goes pretty quick, and I have 2 hoses, so I have the Python that drains the tank, and then I have one that fills it at the same time, so I can just keep going the entire time.
Yeah, I've had a whole day of great tours. So we had Jody P, Nathan, George. This has been a big day for me. I tell you what. I mean, when it comes to, I love doing that. You know what? And now that you mentioned that, Gabriel, we have to do a tour of yours sometime when you're ready up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see the full tank. Yep. That's how I got mine down here. But I think that if I want to get a breeding rack, I might do a rack that way with them stacked up for breeding purposes. You know?
Yeah. So that was my thought, like to have this 20-gallon is, or this 20 tall is Molly's. This one's this type of swordtail. This one's the salt pepper Corys. This one's that. You know what I mean? Like, boom, and maybe have 2 fish types in each tank. Like you got a Cory and then a black bar Endler. So they leave each other alone. But my wall can hold 30, 20 talls sideways. Or, like the skinny way.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of tanks in one spot.
Yeah.
That's,
But it would be like the Garden of Eden. He can just plow through his water changes because he just go down the line to the next one, down the line, all the way through.
Yeah. I do the same thing with mine,
And then,
but it's a long way. So you got to go from one tank over to it's just a longer process.
yeah.
But that's good having that.
And then right next,
I'm sorry.
yeah, right here next to the desk where just the 120-gallon is, I want to build a rack for 10 gallons. And it would hold 9 10-gallon aquariums. And then I would have my one here. That was the thought. And then I would have 40 aquariums total.
Every time I say to myself, I'm going to stop at 25 or 30 tanks. It lasts a little while. It just takes a little bit of willpower to try to keep it contained. But I'll be honest with you. Like days like this, I looked at those blue galares. I looked at your fish, George's fish, and it's like. And then you got in the back of your mind, you'd be like, I need to have something like that. So guess what? I got to get a new tank at some point, or a new used tank.
Yeah.
Sal, have a good night, my friend. Have a good night. Sal's down in Florida too. Did you know that? DJ Guppy Fish? Yeah, he lives in Florida.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On the other coast, I believe.
Okay. Orlando, or I'm not sure where. I've never been to Florida. I've never been south of Ohio. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, wow.
At least not in a car. At least not in a car or on foot. I mean, I flew to Texas before. That's down south, but I've never.
Yeah, if you took the Mississippi and made like a line all the way down the United States, I've been to pretty much every state on this side of it.
Wow.
Only in a semi, though.
Oh, you drive semi?
No, my mom's ex-husband used to drive semi, and he would take us.
Oh, okay. On long drives, doing.
Yeah.
Did he make you unload the trucks too, or did you just riding along?
No, I was so little. This was back when I lived in Michigan still, so I was 7, 8, younger even probably. I don't remember exactly. I just know that he would take us. I remember going on these trips. Like I remember going to New York, and I wasn't allowed to get out of the truck.
Gabriel, I'm going to send you an email later tonight, okay? And you can read it tomorrow. Gabriel's taking off. Have a good night, my friend.
Thanks for
Yes, thanks, Gabriel.
Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you very much. And I can't wait now. I'm finally going to fulfill my, getting them fish to him. It's been over a year. He's been waiting patiently. And now it's finally coming together. Good night, Gabriel. Have a good night, my friend. All right. You know something I realized also right now, I didn't even think, because Wednesday, this is what happens. The other night, Sunday night, remember when I was doing that contest over on Jason's channel? And, you seen how much fun we were having. I actually had a scheduled one waiting, and then people were going into my stream waiting for me. I forgot about it completely, and I was having that contest. I felt terrible. But you know why? I
Yeah.
couldn't stop because I was winning and I won. You know, you know, sometimes when you just can't let go of something, no matter what. I mean, even though
Yeah.
it's, you know, really put me in a bad light, I feel terrible about it. And I do apologize to everybody who was there waiting. But hopefully they came over to see that. But we got a pair of
Yeah.
better
You were in
Rubras.
Oh,
We
Yeah.
both won. Me and Cheryl both won a pair of those. And those are really,
I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's just I'm getting crappy betas and I need to stop buying them from PetSmart. I know I need to stop buying them from PetSmart anyways, just because why support PetSmart? You know what I mean? Fish shops I can go to. So, but I don't have good luck with them. Like, 2 months, 3 months, and then they kaput on me.
I've got, I get mine, I got a couple I got from Petco, I gotta admit. And both of them, the one I have right now, she's already over 2 years old and she's doing great. And then I
Yeah.
got my new little alien green female, and they had her, she's like bright green iridescent. She's just gorgeous, and they're calling her a assorted female. I knew exactly. $3.99. That fish right there probably would have sold if they knew what it was for at least $15-20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I want to
her-
go get another one. They have what's labeled as a copper koi.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a army, like a digital army pattern. You know, the squares and whatnot. It's red, gray, and white.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at the chat here, and then Craig is saying, yeah, mine always die too. Those ones. JT has a fun quiz tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, like I had one. It jumped the tank. I mean, it found the smallest crack in this lid and jumped out of the tank. I'm like, really? I mean, it's literally like this, the crack in the tank. It's just a little tiny bit, and it found it and jumped out. And then the most recent one, it must have been chasing something, and it got stuck behind the sponge filter, and then just died.
I bet it did that.
Yeah,
Was it better?
yeah.
Yeah. But like George is doing, I'm going to try and breed. I'm going to get a male for that. My nice green female. I'm really going to go for it and breed at least once and try and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Do you remember Lando?
What's that?
Do you remember a little kid that used to be in here?
Lando.
Lando?
Yeah, Lando. Yeah, I remember him.
I didn't see a video or not, and I don't think he would lie. I've talked to him quite a bit, actually, and supposedly he bred some bettas.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I
which was
hear
pretty cool.
Ron says it's easy. Everybody says it's so
Yeah, he's
easy to breed.
Yeah, and he's I mean, I forget how old he is. 11, something like that. And it's like, it's pretty cool that he was doing that.
I was going to mention that, I renamed it because we launched before, didn't we, Nathan? And it wasn't working right. We had some red rating came across, says not available. Try again later. But I did change it, but it wouldn't work. So I went back and then I just clicked go live because we're already running late. But yeah, I'll edit that out after we're done and stuff. But yeah, I did.
I mean, it was crazy. Like, the pixels were all messed up. The
Yeah, it was
audio
really weird.
Yeah, the audio wasn't matching the video.
And when we do the normal thing, we get this now. I don't know why it's doing this, but it puts us in these bubbles instead. And
It's like we're looking through glasses. Like, there you are.
yeah, no.
Through binoculars.
Yep. And I just don't know what's going on. I've tried every single one, every one of the layouts on there, and none of them work. So I bet they're
Yeah.
trying to get me to. They're probably trying to get me to buy the next level up so I can change it.
Yeah.
They're like, let's annoy him so much that he'll actually. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But
I probably have. I mean, I know I have so many hours on StreamYard because I haven't streamed in forever.
you get 20 free a month, and then I used up all my StreamYard already, and it doesn't renew until April 4th.
Yeah.
So I'll be using this or the YouTube one.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
That's why when we were talking about that thing, I don't know if it was before we went live and it was just the three of us backstage or whatever. I ought to just give you my login information and you just stream on my channel.
Oh yeah. Well, anytime if you want to stream, just let me know. I'll stream with you.
Yeah. I know that you, David, and Ron, the three of you kind of, go back and forth with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll jump in the mix. That way, we can space each other's hours out. That way, y'all can stream the entire month.
Yeah. In fact,
Yeah.
like I'm saying, I stream on their channels and so they get watch out. Yeah. It's always fun.
Because, look, right now you got to use this restream because you can't go on StreamYard.
Yeah.
So we'll add
I mean,
another
this is all
person
right
that.
and everything, but I do prefer StreamYard a little bit because it's easier to manipulate and whatnot.
Yeah.
But this is still pretty. I mean, this is still pretty good as long as I can figure out to get this. I mean, I don't hate it, but I like the other setups better.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's up here. Custom.
Well, you're used to it.
Let me get the customization. What does that do? No, I don't want to mess something up. Uh-oh. No.
With StreamYard, you know how to bring in something that you Googled. So if you wanted to Google, yellow lab cichlid, you know how to bring that into the screen so we can see it on
Well,
YouTube.
I can try and do that here. Is there a fish you want me to look up? Let's think of the fish stream.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. I'm going to show this for the people who may not have seen what me and Cheryl won. I'm going to pull up this picture here.
You know how to do all that, though. You can just go boom, boom, boom on StreamYard and it's done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it takes me
Here.
it takes me a little bit because I'm a little bit slower than David and Ron are. They're a little more technical savvy than I am.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try.
I don't get this stuff at all.
Yeah, I'm not very technical savvy. Let's see if I can get this here though. That one. There we go. Share. And then I bring it here. Then I got to pull it up on the. Or do you see it on the screen there?
Oh, okay. Yep.
All right. So here it is. This is a betta ruber. This is a male. And what these do is they're a mouth brooder, and he'll hold the eggs in his mouth. Right here. You can see it's kind of like. I think he's holding right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like the Mbuna.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. Except the males do this and the females do it for the Mbunas. And also, if you want the peacocks, the females hold those too.
Yeah. Okay. I like that white one, that white and red one at the end.
Over here, yeah. This one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I do like those. I mean, there's so many different types of killifish and bettas and stuff. It's like, look at this in here. This is kind of interesting looking. It's got a black tail.
That's the other one I like, are the samurais.
Oh, the samurais, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to scroll down here a little bit.
I'll keep my eye out for that one that had the yellow in it. It might. No, I don't know if it's that orange one in the center there. Remember the other day when I was like,
Yeah, I remember that. See how it's so much easier having, instead of like in the chat when people are typing which one you want to look at, and it's so hard to coordinate. But you can see,
click that one.
like right there. I have a pair of these. These are the betta NSA right here. But I tell you what, they're a lot more colorful than this one. Mine are nicer, but. Oh, is that you got the puppy? I'm missing seeing.
Yes.
Let me see.
She won't eat until we make her food. We have to prepare it. We have to sit with her and then say, "Okay, come on, good girl. Oh, look at here you go. Good job." We have to entice her to eat.
Oh.
We put dinner down at dinner time for her, and she just won't eat it. It's come on, we got things to do at this time. Eat your dinner.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She'd get away with murder here with me. I tell you what, my cats, I something though, they're gone, but I'm glad I spoiled the hell out of them all their life. I really am so glad I spoiled them to death. Well, not to death, but
Yeah.
I spoiled him. I'll do it again too. I'll do it again. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
wow.
absolutely.
That is called a Beta Raja. Raja?
I like the fin shape, especially the tail.
I know it. It's got the nice spade tail on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I get these ones, if I get any breeding out of them, I'll share with you. You know that.
Yeah.
And because that's what makes it fun for me, sharing with friends and having people, getting fish from them, me giving them fish. It's a lot of fun. But I'm seeing here now. We're at 1 o'clock in the morning. What do you? I know. Are you up to hanging out longer? I know that. You know something. I forgot about this too. New Local Austin is streaming right now.
Yeah, I think. Well, Jeff Kane was still going.
Oh, is he?
as
In
well.
that case, well, I'm. You know what? I think that it's because I'm on the schedule for it on Wednesdays at 10:30, but it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Before you go, though, search the copper koi.
Oh, the copper
betta.
koi, but yeah, I'll do that. Let me. I'm going to come back here. I'm not going to go right now. I'm just saying that I'm going to start winding down here in a second.
Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. Copper koi, or it could be Cooper.
Copper.
I don't really.
Copper mustard? Was it copper?
C-O-P-E-R.
Copper mustard?
No, copper koi.
Copper koi. Betta. All right, here we go. And now I am going to copper koi male, betta male. Here we go. And then we come back here and share the screen. The more you do this, the faster it gets, but right now it's still kind of a little bit slow. There we go.
Yeah.
There's that, and that. And we can see it right there, can't we?
Yeah.
Are these the ones? These are.
So there you go. So click on the one to the go right down.
Down here?
Down. Yep, that one. No, the other one. Yep, that one.
Male or female? This is female, I bet. It looks like a female. There's a question over here.
Even that and the other one. The one like across the way from it to the left
Okay.
or whatever. On my screen is to the left.
So to the left, right over this way, right here.
Go up. No, go up one.
Oh, up one from there. Okay.
Yep.
That one. I
Yeah.
wish I could.
That's like the one that they have at the store.
Looks kind of like burgundy colored on it too.
Yeah. The one at the store here that I've been looking at, they've had it for a couple weeks now. The pattern is more, I wouldn't say symmetrical, but it's more squared pattern. So, it's all random, but they're more squared sections in the pattern.
Wow, look at that one. Is it red, white, and blue? Or no, is that black?
Yeah, the one in the center. Are they getting bigger on your side when you click them?
No, if I click on it, it changes it. See, if I click on it right here. But I got I'm just clicking through these ones. It shows different. Oh, look at that one.
It's doing nothing on my
Oh,
screen.
it's not doing anything on you're not seeing it? Uh-oh.
No. I see it, but it's not. Nothing's changed. It's like it's almost like it's frozen.
Oh, okay. Let me try it again. It says it's moving on my screen. I mean, let me see. Maybe I have to add it to the. Yeah, I can see it right here with it.
No, it just moved when you scrolled.
Oh, I see. Let me try it again. You can see it's moving right here. I'm moving it, right?
Yep.
Look at this one. Now I clicked on this one. Can you see this fish?
I just see all of them.
Okay, there's up here's the top right here. Do you see my cursor moving here?
Nope.
Oh, wow. I wonder why not. I can see it here.
Yeah, I just see the main page.
Yeah, well, but when I click on one of these, it'll bring it up onto like a brown thing, and it's still small, but it's up top. Let me try it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't change.
Oh, it doesn't change.
Not on my screen.
You're right, it didn't change. Wow, what's going on here? Weird. I think it's telling me it's about time for me to probably wrap it up, I think. I don't know. Yeah, because everything's kind of going sideways a little bit. Whoops. I'm going to click these things off here.
Yeah,
But we had,
that's
it's not a fun time.
I gotta go make me some dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to me too. I know that. Let's see. I'm so glad my Kevin is back. He's getting extra spoiled. Oh yes. I tell you what, my boys. If I was here right now, he'd be on my lap or up here on my shoulder. You know,
Yeah.
when they're gone, I tell you what, it's a different household. It's a different house, a different family. The whole dynamic of the family is different. You know, Kathy was telling me
Yeah.
today. She said
Like I'm not.
she's laying there and she thought that Klondike was laying next to her. He's been passed away since September. She said she could swear that she felt him there laying next to her leg, because he would be he'd be
Oh,
stuck
wow.
to her side all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, and I was sitting in the living.
Oh. You hear me, Jeff? You're frozen. He froze. All right, it's my screen now. We live. We all the way live. I'm in charge. New host. This is the Nathan show. Yeah. Yep. What should we do? And that's weird. I'm looking at my phone at the chat, and I'm looking at the chat here, in the order that the chat is completely jacked on Restream or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us and sticking through the tour. In my mind, I was going to go a lot quicker through all the tanks and whatnot, considering we seen them, not even a month ago. Was it a month ago? April. I forget when I did the tour with Jason with 5-Star Beta, but let's just say a month. It's been a month since we've seen them, so I figured I would just run through them real quick. But I just love talking about them and showing them and whatnot, and talking fish. So it just got carried on and carried on. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to come back or what. Wonder how long this will leave me live also. Yep, I can't stand Restream. It loads the comments back. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. That makes sense now. It's loading the new ones at the top and going down. Just like mind blown. you just, duh. No wonder it looks funny. Yeah. See, look, I'm still going to the bottom. Like, eyeball pirate, absolutely. I need to actually start doing some like longer video and live streams on my channel of stuff, because like I can go more in depth and spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes on one tank and just set up the tripod. That way it's just, that's the tank. That's what we see. You know, and like we could feed and let it sit for a little bit and stuff like that. Definitely no artist, but I've been thinking about trying to like paint, you know, something aquatic, a fish or like a background or something on like a little piece of canvas, you know, a little 12-inch by whatever canvas. So do that on a live stream or something, but yeah. Hopefully by the next time I show him, he hasn't ended it on his end yet. No, obviously not. Yeah. I am not tubbing in Florida. Eyeball. I don't know if you've seen it. If you were here from the get-go of me showing the aquariums and whatnot, but I just actually recently set up my very first pond a couple weeks ago. It's inside my house. It's in my like little supply closet, but it's a little 20-gallon like bucket, I guess you would call it. I think what it was actually for is like one of those beach coolers. You know, it's one of those buckets with the rope handles. I got it at Home Depot for $8. So I said, you know, for $8, it's worth setting up a pond to see if I like it and whatnot. So far, I'm liking it. I just need to get fish that look good from the top, you know, from the top view. Right now, I just have some female endlers in there, and they're nothing to write home about, you know what I mean? So yeah, okay, you've seen it. So yeah, that's the very first pond I've ever done, ever. So we'll see how it goes long term, you know, a few months at least. And then, like I mentioned, I got a nice little area out front by the entryway to the house that my wife has, like, plants just all over the place, but they're low plants, so I could put a pond in there and then have her plants all around it and whatnot, because my wife's into house plants and yard plants and stuff like that. So that, hence the name Gills to Gardens. That was the whole thought process on the channel name. We got Gills in here with all my fish, and then Gardens with all of her house plants that she does. And then I was tossing the idea of maybe growing some peppers and stuff like that, tomatoes. So that was the channel. That's the... Where's Jeff? We don't know. He just disappeared. He froze or something. Or maybe his phone died or something, or computer died. So we're just rambling until either he comes back or I figured if he's not back within the next 5-10 minutes, then I'll just stop. I could write him on Facebook and see See if he's okay. We'll write him on Facebook and see. But yeah, he might be getting coffee, or the coffee ran through him. I don't know what I want to put in the pond. Obviously, like rice fish look good from the top down, you know. Some other people said guppies. Get some guppies because they're colorful from the top down. I would love to put rainbow shiners in there, but I've never seen or heard of them being in my area. So I don't know. I don't know if Dan's Fish has them. I wrote him on Facebook, so we'll see if he responds, but it doesn't show read that he's read it or anything. He was active 7 minutes ago, it says. I think that's 7 minutes. Let's see here. So we'll see, it's what, 1:15 now? Restream. What? I've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Does that mean you guys commented 100 times? Like, what the heck? I wish I could do stuff, push button, figure out what this stuff means. I think the last oh, that sucks, Craig. I need to get back over to Craig's channel. I used to be in the live streams with him, like in the chat all the time. Sorry, buddy. Nothing personal. So, but you can't shut down the stream without him. I mean, I can leave, and you guys can just stare at a black screen, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he thinks we would. I don't know. I don't know if I leave, what happens. Like, I don't want to leave and then not be able to come back. Oh, wow, that sucks. Like illegal netting, or like they just got caught in the nets? Is that what you mean? Like the fishermen that use the nets trap the dolphins, and that's what happened? I don't think his computer's doing an update. Yeah, because he hasn't messaged back or anything. What are you doing, Snarky? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You see the people? You see them? Do you see them in there? Look, do you see them? Huh? Do you see everybody? Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the vertical streams is the chat gets in the way. You know, like you gotta look through the chat to see what the person's doing and whatnot. But it's so much easier just to go to YouTube and click go live instead of going to StreamYard or going to this Restream or any other platform, setting it all up. Just click go live and do it. That's coming from someone that doesn't do tech. I don't do technology very well, so clicking one button over setting up the stream is a lot easier.
What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Say hi to everybody.
I know you're waiting for me to make you some dividends. As soon as we know what's going on with Jeff, we'll figure out your dinners. Even though it's 1:20 in the morning already.
You should have already ate dinner. They're saying hi to you. You're saying hi. You're saying hi. You're saying hi. Yeah, you're saying hi. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Back over.
Yeah, but wasn't he on his computer too? Doesn't he usually stream on the computer and then he like reads the chat on his phone? Plus, if he wasn't on his computer, I would assume he would run downstairs to his computer or wherever it is and get on. Wonder if he's in someone else's live stream. Like he doesn't even realize that it's still going. I don't want to sit here and keep using up his time either. Hey Shirley, welcome back. We've lost Jeff. We don't know where he is. He just disappeared. Yeah, I don't know. Cecil? Rawr. Is she back there yawning? Norfolk, Southern Pines, Mr. Melvin. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know where he is. Coy tried to call him, and she's like, said the phone can't receive calls or anything, so we're assuming his battery died. I wrote him on Facebook already, Shirley, but I mean, you can write him again just because. I agree, Boots. Even I have done that. Jeff would never leave someone on his stream. His computer is still on. Streaming. Well, where is he then? Unless he forgot his computer was on. But he was right there. Doesn't make any sense. Well, like I said, I don't want to keep using up his time. I think by time we got 10 minutes, well, 11 minutes, and the stream will be at 3 hours. If he's honestly not back by then, I'm just gonna leave, and hopefully it closes out. I don't want the hours to be wasted on my part. You know what I mean? If that is a thing, I don't know. I've only done a handful of streams myself, so. Yeah, same. I appreciate it, Shirley. Same here. If he writes me, did you do Messenger or like text message? Yeah, right. Yeah, he was active 17 minutes ago, so. Where's YouTube? Hello, Adele. We're trying to locate Jeff. He just vanished out of thin air, and we don't know where he is. That's weird. It shows just me. Oh, you guys probably can't. Yeah, it just shows me on his live stream. Like, yeah, that's the thumbnail. Who's live right now besides us? Jeff K. Messenger. Okay. Same here. Moose. Yeah, I've been thinking about. I knew he'd come back. Hold on. I don't know how to. I can't scroll in the chat. I want to see what you guys are talking about. I knew he would come back. It's your bedtime. I missed something, or you guys are talking about Jeff. Oh, another Jeff K is on a watch. Yeah, maybe he lost internet or something. I hope it's just like dead phone and stuff like that, and he's all right. Because I don't believe the wife can get down into the basement. Yeah, what time? We got, yeah. That's what I was thinking too, Shirley. Like I said, I don't want to waste his time if I am the one that's holding that together. You know what I mean? So. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with us for the 3 hours that we were on. Snarfy appreciates y'all. Ain't that right, Snarf? Jeff Kane is doing the egg watch. I don't know if he's in chat and whatnot. Okay, Boots. Well, I'm glad it worked out for you. The Toyo's dog's been missing, and unfortunately, it did not work out. Well, I'll leave it at that. But I'm glad your situation worked out good. It's free, yeah, but isn't there like hours? Like StreamYard, you get 20 hours a month or whatever. I don't want to waste his hours. Thank you, Shirley. We'll see ya in another stream. You need to start doing live streams. So, all right, y'all. I am taking off. It's 1:27, coming up to the 3 hour mark. Not a problem, eyeball. Still here, done with the tank care. Hey, Joy of Fish Keeping. We've lost Jeff. I don't know if you've heard, but we are taking off. Yeah, it sucks. I feel bad for her as well. So, we'll see you guys later. I am clicking buttons. Thank you so much. Love y'all. See ya. All right. Come on, I hit leave. All right, there we go. That's awesome, Shirley.